Good hydration. The only hydra the only hydration sponsored by the military. Kind of. No, we couldn't have Gatorade. Are you crazy? That's too much fun. Uh. Anyway, so, um, Purvis is not going to be showing up because here in the uh, here in the deep south, as some may call it, we're having weather conditions that hold the progress of certain people in terms of modern day technology. So here we are. I continue to stream these not because people are watching, but because I think it's fun. Which reminds me, we need to get back on animating that this stuff. I know that's I know that's oh no, don't feel bad. I just re it's just I've seen the power couples art and I I don't want to do it for anything other than the fact that I just want to see it brought to fruition. So what you're saying is you can use a editing software. Bet you and me. Oh no, that's easy. All right. Also, Gabby is once again muted until further notice. So, read. This is going to be put on YouTube. I hope you know that. Nick didn't hear me. That's crazy. Real life. Who said I loved it? Yep. So while we're waiting for Nick, I just want to let everyone know that I bought a Rubik's Cube set. So that's always nice. The kids love it. You're getting there. At least you're not like Valerie. Or maybe, and hear me out on this one, maybe it would be just as much fun if I didn't have to constantly remind you how to do certain things. Which in itself isn't a problem, it's just it reminds me of other things I have to constantly remind you to do. And this feels stiff. Is this really mine? Hmm. Is Nick back yet? Just gonna be doing this while Nick gets back. What mouse? No. No shame in that. Rats can squeeze through a lot of places. It's just a mouse. Tell that to the Black Plague. What? Little does he know, I already know this factoid. I just bring it up for passing time. But we won't tell him that. That depends. A good number of. Discord's got new video backgrounds? It's crazy. I can't use it anyway. On Once you name it, you start getting attached to it. Now please put that thing back where it came from, or so help me. What was that? Guys. Okay. Alright. Okay. Hmm. I don't think you understand what my military training actually trained me to do. And you call yourself a military brat. And he's not a murderer. No reason. Not have to, sure. Going out to kill someone is not really a defense thing. Mm, no, I, I don't think that's what you were. I don't think that helps your point, because again, it's more of a case of like if because defending yourself is in an instance of you're being assaulted, and therefore you have to defend yourself, and have to stand firm and try to keep yourself alive. I do agree you don't have to harm someone. Really, you shouldn't have to do anything in terms of defending yourself. It's just, you know, where's the button? I guess bottom line is like, no, you don't have to kill anyone, but at the same time, it's like, it's one of those, yeah, it's one of those, no, you don't have to kill anybody, but if it comes down to it, it's not really murder. Did he die? Valerie, you good? Oh, I thought that was me. It's a lot of cutting out, isn't it? So the last, so the last thing I remember you guys doing was you guys just had the meeting with the three different gods. Essentially, me giving you the three ultimatums or the three paths you guys can take. And as I predicted, I know which path you guys might be going down. But that's up to you. You have multiple times before in the past. You're right, it doesn't have to, but based on last session, it was going almost perfectly as I predicted. That's not what I was planning for, anyway. That's weird.
Alright, so, um, what are we going to do now? I think I was just literally was I still on the ground? I literally was just literally sitting there next to Agner, just on the ground
Well, no,
in
we
the
went
tears.
to talk to the lady. We went to go.
Okay, yeah, we went
We
to
talked to
talk to the lady at the lake.
the lady at the lake, and we chose another person. I think we did choose another person rather than the object.
We did indeed. We
Oh,
didn't meet who that person was.
yeah, the skeleton. We found out those skeleton. The skeleton guy.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, now we're back on track. All right. We
Was
we
that
chose to
really
have
that
a.
entire time you guys were just recapping?
Oh no, we went
Oh,
the whole debate on like the
I'm
nation
talking about how you
murder
randomly walked away
and whether
without letting us
murder.
know. I was one. I mentioned that. Why did you walk away without letting us know? And then we started talking about whether or not it's ethical to kill people, and then we started recapping. We're here. And then you can.
I think a non might go true neutral here. No, I don't think so.
I mean, Ramirez. I think Ramirez is. I think Ramirez is going to neutral. I don't think Ramirez
Testing.
wants any of the gods. I think
Okay,
that's what.
I got it. Now I can have both people talking and they can be heard.
Skelly.
Hopefully.
The skeleton did not let you pet him.
Who tried to pet Skelly? I
After
know who tried to pet
did,
Skelly. I know exactly who tried to pet Skelly.
you know who?
I'm saying it's your girlfriend.
The only one that would touch literally any living thing.
I mean, I would touch anything, but pet, nah.
Just wait till we start running into like creatures literally made of fire. Agron just sets the source on fire or lightning trying to or
Anyway,
Harm Venus flytraps. If it didn't harm Venus flytraps to close without food, he would just be sitting there poke, 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 poke.
let's get on. Let's get on with it, shall we?
yeah. Let's go.
Let me start this off by introducing the man, the myth, the skeleton. As he as he begins to like
Skeleton.
reform himself, uh, as again just the skeleton. Uh, Pleasure to meet all of you. My name is Real Reef.
Okay, Ramirez does climb people's shoulders, right? That's what Ramirez does. Even for new people, Ramirez climbs, I guess, through his rib cage in this case, and onto
Oh
his like
god.
blades. It says, nice to meet you, Real Reef. Welcome to the team.
I'd like to know if I can roll to see if Anon knows what a coral reef is.
Okay, that would be a nature check.
Do I have it? Do I have nature? I don't remember. I have.
I'm gonna look at him inquisitively and ask how is he created.
I believe I have. Yep, I do have nature actually. So +4.
Basically, he's just gonna ask how are you?
Okay,
Just how.
18. What does that get me?
Uh, Once I remember. Okay, so nature is intelligence. Um, you know what a coral reef is? You never actually seen one personally. Um, I don't know if you would have seen it in a book, though. I guess it wouldn't be far fetched for you to go into a library and see a picture here or there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and there are and
With that knowledge, Anon is going to burst out laughing hysterically.
Dear God.
wait, is there a joke that I missed here?
I'm gonna look at it now and I'll be like, stop it.
No. Okay.
It's
No,
it's
no,
a,
Amelia.
a
You didn't
joke.
miss it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Nice, nice to meet you, Reef.
Yes, my name is kind of funny. Kind of That's kind of what I get for living in a backwater of a fishing village.
Came out of a lake. Yeah,
What's
no,
a,
it's
what's
fine.
a what's a reef? Uh, as for Ramirez is gonna ask Redbeard what a reef is. Hey Redbeard, hey, and it said, hey Redbeard, what is a reef?
Redbeard does not answer, oddly enough.
Huh? Oh, well. Ramirez just shrugs.
Anon
Oh yeah,
explains what it is to Amelius.
we need to deal with that in a second.
Say it again, Nick.
That Anon explains to Romelius what a reef is.
Oh, that's so cool. I want to see one.
Well,
That one.
I'm sure.
you might be able to get your chance as though my oh wait, Agaron's typing. No, no,
Okay.
continue. Okay. But anyway, so he essentially says, though the great goddess herself has put me on your deck, there is something I do ask of you before I offer my services.
What
What
is?
would that be?
Oh,
I'm under the impression that you're about to face some very powerful people moving forward, yes?
Just
pretty powerful.
a couple of
Yeah,
guys. It's no big deal.
Well,
no big deal. Right.
if you can clearly see, I am not exactly at my best. And, when I got to this particular part of the lake, I ended up losing my ship. And I think if I had that, well, I don't think, I know. If I had, if I have that, then it would be a significant boon to your endeavors.
Wait, I have a question. Do you know anything about the flying ghost ship ran by skeletons? Then
That does sound like a cool idea.
I mean, there's a hey Red Bear. What was his name again? That captain you told me about.
The
The
the uh,
conquest.
the conquest. That's
Yes.
what we call it.
Do you know anything about the conquest?
Hmm. A powerful pirate captain goes
Davy
by
Joe.
many names.
Uh,
Davy
Just
Joe.
this just turned into a movie of the Pirates of the Caribbean. Hey,
Why do,
we just Pirates of the Caribbean.
Max? Why you got to know about him?
Uh, just a past life.
well, now I have a question for you.
You'll see quite a few of my past lives around. Remains gestures to the crew.
Past, future, congruent, alternate, whatever you want to call them.
I'm slightly aware of that idea,
Mhm.
as you can clearly see.
Oh, you're the captain of the Conquest.
No, no, I think you misunderstand. No, I was referring to the fact that I'm dead.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay,
Who
Also,
that
the
makes sense.
you?
conquest is the person, not the ship.
Who
That's
revived
interesting.
you, and how did you become undead?
Say
Didn't
again.
you just see that?
Because you didn't answer me.
Wait, I didn't hear what Valerie say.
You become undead. Who revived you?
A lot of strange things happens at the bottom of the waters. It's a long story, and though I'm sure you have a lot of time on your hands, I don't. I would really like my ship back, and of course, I'm sure you have very important endeavors.
Indeed.
For
So, where's this ship so we can get on with it?
yeah.
He points at the deck of the ship, way down.
Miss Lugia, I don't know if you're still around,
She's not
but
physically,
what is that?
not physically, no.
Okay. Lady Lugia, I don't know if you hear me, but if I jump into these waters, what are the chances that I will still be able to breathe?
He got
Will you not kill me?
real Reef kind of looks around. I don't think that's quite how that works.
Oh, no, it's this thing with my people. We don't really need to breathe because I'm a Genasi. I don't know if I made you aware of that or if you were able to tell, but
I've been around.
yeah, so with my wind nature, I actually have wind. in my lungs. I guess I don't really know how it works, but
Essentially, you
in
just have the
most,
ability to hold your breath, or at the very least, have continuous breath.
yeah. So it
Okay,
doesn't
so
seem to
that goes.
change. I recently had an experience where that was stripped from me, and I'd rather not it happen again thanks to the magical water. So you know,
Um, I don't know what you've been through, but these waters are still normal.
okay. With that, Anon is gonna jump in and just like see what he can see.
Uh, you might want to come. There he's gone. Agaron starts headed towards the water. He does like real reef kind of taps you on the shoulder. There's if you're gonna go down there, can you let your friend know that I didn't exactly tell the whole story about what's going on?
Yeah, he's a bit of a. He just likes to jump on
You
opportunities.
this group does this a lot.
Yeah, he
Oh,
does
that's
this a
gonna be
lot.
fun.
What is the full
Also, by the
story
way,
then?
Anon, you mostly just see water. Um, aside from like maybe the odd fish, there's really nothing spectacular you can see from where you are.
Okay, well I can't metagame, so he's gonna keep swimming just down.
Okay. How far do you want to do that?
How far can I go?
I mean, you could go as far if you have continuous breath as far as below to the very bottom.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going until I either find the ship or don't.
Well, that's going to be unfortunate because you do find like eventually you get to the point where you actually can see the bottom with varying wildlife, um, seaweed, coral, uh, random shark. Nothing
Oh,
particularly hostile immediately anyway. Um, but you're not going to be able to find the ship. You can't. You haven't found the ship, and you probably won't find a ship without like going way a ways away from the current ship that Romilius runs. That I don't think
Okay.
is named.
Ramirez raised the hand against what's his name? Real.
yeah.
So while Anon's having his fruitless adventure, he kind of turns to you guys. Well, I think it would be pointless to wait for him. Might as well save some time and tell everyone here. And Gabby's gone. Great. All right. So essentially, what he tells the group that is still around is, how long do you stay underwater, Anon?
Eventually I get to a point where like, where the fuck is this thing? And I just swim back up.
Okay, cool. By that point, he would have already given the explanation, which
Mm,
is, and I'm gonna have to explain this again for Gabby's sake, and I don't want to
I
wait.
swear to God, if you say that this fucking boat is in hell.
No.
Oh
Funny story about that, but no. Anyway,
my God.
I'll tell you about it later. But anyway, essentially what he tells the group is this. Without an on initially. So, my ship is pretty big. Kind of isn't too hard to miss, all that good stuff. I was sailing across this Lake Lugia because it's a nice time to sail in this particular area, and I heard a lot of great things about it in terms of water and all that. Now, as I was sailing, all of a sudden, from beneath the waters, two two dragon turtles came out and sunk my ship. But the worst part, I haven't even told you, they also had a group of worship. Great. Now I gotta start over. So what Real begins to explain about his ship is that so I made so essentially he came to Lake Lugia to explore it, which someone might have to ask a question about, but who knows? He basically says he wanted to he wanted to come in and see what it was like, and then all of a sudden two dragon turtles came out of the water and sunk my ship. The worst part was that they weren't alone. They had all kinds of marrow and Sohagans by their side, and there was and they took my stuff, took my took hostage my crew, and threw me into the rapids of the underwater. And then all of a sudden I heard the goddess say a few things about referring to you guys, and now I'm plopped here. I just need my ship back, and then I can help you with whatever you need as a debt thing.
Sure. I don't see why not.
So wait,
How long have you been dead?
so you're telling me
Or
like your ship was going down, you got thrown into the middle of the ocean, you heard the goddess, and now you're here?
or Nick is it on here by now to hear the story or no?
I don't see why not.
All right, sure.
I mean, he would have to recap it anyway.
Oh yeah, recap it when then I get here.
Also, to
I look at
further,
Tessa
So
and I say, like, you couldn't have messaged me.
let's just say that I did because we talk like that literally all the time.
yeah,
Anyways,
There's
I would
there's no.
have
Go ahead.
messaged. I'm interrupted you.
Oh no, I was just playing something out of character. Go ahead.
but anyway, so
Yeah.
my bad. But essentially, to answer like Tessa's question, um, yeah, that's more or less what I said. So how do we get your boat? I'm gonna answer that after I answer Nick's question. So I was gonna go from Tessa, Anon, and then Agaron. For Tessa, I don't. I I explained it as I did. Yes, that's exactly what happened. I don't see how that's weird.
Weird. Just trying to confirm.
All right, and then for Anon, personal question. I'm not gonna lie, but eh, I'm almost pushing 90 in terms of.
They have Brooke on they have Brooke on the crew.
I want to say it tighter. Might have. I'm pretty sure I'm 90 years old, or I haven't been dead for 90 years. What's the difference?
I got posted now. Wait.
Nick, Nick, do you
All
believe?
right. Well,
Use
whatever.
the chat.
But whatever. And then for Agaron, how do we get your boat? Well, that's what I was hoping you could help answer. As you could understand, one turtle dragon is a pain to begin with. Two of them plus followers? Well, it would be suicide if I wasn't asking gods.
I mean, I believe I believe we could take on some dragons. Let's go. So dragon turtles.
Tells
should,
me
You
to
say that
use
so
the chat.
confidently.
should be fun.
Um, I'm real insight on him.
That's World of Warcraft actually, by the way, Nick.
Yeah, you can.
Aw.
What are you trying to insight?
His sincerity.
I don't think he has
Telling the
reason to lie to
truth.
us, considering God really gave him to us.
Yeah. Okay. We
See, it's times
will
where
help you.
he's
Well, okay.
this
Let me finish.
person that completely.
Yeah. I have an idea, but Tessa, go ahead and roll your insight first.
He's given us plenty of times where he's given us this person, and then they completely turn around, and we have like, and it's not good. So no, do I trust it? No. Anyway, right. Okay, got it.
Are you gonna roll it or no? Okay.
Do you see me typing?
I
Not
do
before.
now.
Then that's true.
By the way, Nick, dragon turtles are giant. So, some of them are so big they have islands on their backs.
Yeah, I figured they were comparable to like lion turtles or something.
Yeah, like lion turtles from Avatar, kind of. Yeah, they're it's much more. A lot of them are much more aggressive than the lion turtles were.
And
Right.
faster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
faster.
as far as Tess is concerned, I mean, this guy's legit. It's not like
Yes.
he lied to you about that. Oh wait,
I
hold
gotta
on.
look up. Wait, I gotta look up Dragon Turtle versus Kraken. Wait, Dragon.
Oh, I misread that.
Yeah.
So Agaron asks, "Why were you? Why was Real Reef exploring this lake?" I heard there was a treasure. I heard there was a treasure, something, power, all that jazz. Actually, I was hunting for dragons, and well, I wouldn't say this is the prime place for it, but there's all kinds of mysterious things here.
Well, it
I like
seems
his
like you
voice.
found it right
I
to some
don't
degree.
like the voice he's using for him. He sounds shady.
Well, you
He's a
can't use that.
skeleton.
Yeah, you can't use that out of character either. You can't use the out of character stuff for to be suspicious.
Were Agron asks, "Were you a pirate?" Hmm. The technical answer is yes, but I don't know if. But I would argue that it's a bit more complicated than that.
Did you actually pirate anyone? Or were you just a marauder that looked for treasure?
No,
Were
I
you more
I
like?
pirate I pirated.
Hmm,
Hmm,
fair.
then yeah, makes sense.
Alright, here's the deal. We'll help you get your ship back. But you won't just help us with this battle that we're about to go into. If we help you get your ship back, you will become Romelius's acolyte.
Wait, what?
Pardon?
That's the offer.
No,
Huh?
no, 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 no. You're gonna have to explain that a bit further. Please elaborate.
We want someone. Listen, the next trial that we're about to go into is the beginning of many. We need to become stronger. We need allies, consistent ones.
Ah,
I'm more than happy to help you, but in return, we'd like you to be the first of those many.
so you're going into a war.
Maybe more than just one.
That sounds about right.
But why? But why me?
You're the leader.
Sounds
I
like
guess
you're
that's what.
creating your own pantheon.
Huh?
We're,
We might be doing that too. We haven't decided yet.
Man, I love
No.
we're
Midgard.
gonna see.
You guys have such an easy time becoming gods.
I would call it easy.
Oh, really?
uh, I think we.
We don't
I
know
think.
what you've been through, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
to be
true.
fair, it's not what I've been through. It's the fact that, well, the rest of the world don't exactly have a tree that literally pierces both sides of the divine.
I guess that's
True.
also true. So I guess in every other part of the world they'd have to climb. They have to find Godred on their own terms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
many people around the world, around Astoria, come to the World Tree just to at least glimmer at glimmer at the place. And though it wasn't as rampant as it was many, many years ago, the idea of becoming a god is tantalizing. It's why Idrisil is such a diverse place.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it
it
tantalizing to you?
wasn't a walk in the. It wasn't a walk in the park. It certainly was an experience.
Don't take it so personally. That's not what he means.
And even if it
I'm
wasn't a walk in
not
the
saying.
park, it's still easier than the methods that people other people actually have to go through.
Yeah, like imagine if we actually went through on leaving the world crater and going towards where the dragons are.
Now, what was the other thing? What did non-X? Oh, did he try? Technically speaking, no, it was never something I strived for.
But
Well,
And
you've been
Given
to
the
the tree?
opportunity, would you?
eh,
What the fuck just
that
happened?
depend that depends on whether or not I could take my muse with me.
And who's that? Or what?
Again, that's something I will have to tell you another time. But first, involving my muse to a roundabout fashion, if I'm gonna help you with a war, you gotta help me with one too.
All right.
My home, Metropolis as it is, it's not exactly in the time of peace. Tensions to the south have been going on for many years.
As in Vanaheim?
Not that far south. Well, no, that's not true. It is in Vanaheim, but I'm thinking more eastward. Let me look
Okay.
up the name real quick. And did I say? Yeah, it's
Is
east.
it Mermaid City?
It's Mermaid City.
It's Mermaid City!
That's where he's from, or at least that's what he's. No, that's where he's from. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Hmm.
Here we go. Vanaheim. Ah, Nashta. Coral City of Nashta.
so that means
Non starts laughing hysterically again.
that means that we get to go see a coral reef then, right? A big one.
Rafe, I really mean no offense, but you have to admit it is just uncanny. Like, listen, listen. Of all the surnames you could have had in the world, Reef.
To be fair, that
Mm,
was I got that name before the the city was established, and again, let's get my
Okay, so
ship,
even with
fella.
that intention,
No, it's fine, it's fine.
Well, kind of
I just want to get my ship. Then
would it
I
not be like a coral being named Hayes? I'm confused.
what?
Would it not be like a coral being named Hayes or I don't know a blacksmith being named Smith? I thought humans did that sort of thing.
Eh, it's not
maybe.
uncommon.
Yeah, probably, isn't it?
not for a long time.
Good night, Levy.
Anyway, so let's begin.
We need to know where your ship is so that we can get anything done
Well,
first.
well, I mean, getting there is the easy part. It's the retrieving it that's where I feel like the conversation should be.
Well, please elaborate on what the issue is going to go get it.
It's being guarded by two dragon turtles and a cult of their followers. I don't.
Yes, he kind of
Oh,
already explained
my
that to
God.
us. Yeah, we could. I think we could take on Dragon Turtles. We've taken on much worse.
Uh,
Are you afraid, Tessa?
no, it's just,
Come on, you wanted adventure, right? This is perfect
yeah.
chance.
Well, I guess I'm just kind of wondering how we're gonna stay underwater to try and get this ship.
Well, that's where Agron's sort of come in. Hey, Agron, do you think you can make something to help us stay underwater better? I gotta check I actually gotta check the messages because I've not been looking at that the longest.
Um, okay. I'd like to roll Arcana for something.
I'm gonna need details on that something.
Yeah, I wanted to give them to you, but I was thinking through the process. I want to see if I can manipulate gust of wind to essentially give them unending breath for a duration.
There's a spell, I believe.
There's a spell there's a spell for underwater breathing.
Oh yeah.
The thing is that we don't really use spell if Agron could credit potion for it. So that's what we're just like, hey, Agron's
Here we go.
it's a potion man. So he could do it without tapping into the nether into like the aether regions of magic.
Ooh, no. I'm sorry about that. What did you roll for,
uh,
Gabby? Yeah, no, no, no.
Not happening.
Okay. So can I roll Arcana to see if I can figure out this spell one time, since I don't actually have that spell?
Yeah, sure.
Hey guys, does Godhead allow us to not be able to suffocate?
There is that too.
Oh boy.
Riss is gonna go jump. Is gonna go jump onto the side of the deck, the side of the railing. He's gonna look in the water. He's gonna sigh, give a sigh. He's gonna hunch over, give a sigh, like his tail's like dangling over the edge. He's gonna give a sigh. Here goes nothing. And he's gonna hop in.
Oh
He's
God! Wait, no, 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 no.
Reminis is good. Reminis is good round. He can pretty much get back up, but he's just doing this right now.
Levels.
Is that supposed to work?
So yeah, so Reminis just jumps in the water.
Oh, okay.
Learn
You
from
and
my
your friend over.
mistakes.
I was about to say you and your friend always wanting to jump in every time. God.
Okay, so I don't have anything here that specifically says that you don't need to breathe anymore. But I also
Oh,
don't have anything here that says you don't need to eat, sleep, or drink, which I've already implemented. So,
I thought it's like you don't eat, sleep, or drink, or breathe, but you still take penalties if you don't get it, right? You still take penalties too.
yeah, it's one of
Oh,
those cases.
Actually, consider with me here that you still need to breathe, just not as much. You can hold your breath for like maybe 2 hours, you know?
actually, Reminis has pretty good constitution anyway, so Reminis can hold his breath for really long, but it won't be like 2 hours long because he didn't take the feat for that.
Like as a god, you don't like hold your breath for like a while if you want to just technically write it in game.
You
Like I
you
feel
mean
like
you
that
mean
could
like
be
Beowulf? You mean like Beowulf levels of like godhood, like just walking to a lake just because you can and not need to breathe. Just
Listen, listen.
where
We don't
look.
we don't talk about the fight against Grundle's mother, okay?
We really don't talk about that.
Oh
Because
my god.
my God.
Somebody, somebody had they needed to how do I say? They needed to release. They needed to throw some seed on the ground.
There's a seed on the ground. What?
No,
huh?
we're not gonna read
Oh,
into
okay.
it.
You mean okay? I see. Okay, I remember.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
You're,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
are you talking about specifically about the movie?
Nope. Yeah.
The
Both.
movie. I'm thinking the original one. He actually had sex with her in the original one.
No,
So.
Um.
no, that's not that. In the original, he didn't. But the implications, that, my friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Mhm.
hey,
Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt so much. Anyway. So are
But
we
yeah,
gonna be able to breathe under there?
yeah. Renee's
You
already
wanna
jumped down underwater anyway. So.
what
Oh my God! Wait, so much doing fireworks out there right now, or is it?
you better run away if somebody's shooting, you better stay in your room.
I
Or
heard,
are
I
we
heard a
just
big boom.
gonna
I think that's firework.
either somebody shot or something?
I, I'm just gonna assume that's a firework.
Assume what you want, buddy. Or are we gonna have to figure out how to breathe underwater?
Yeah, but Renee just jumps in the water though. So
all right.
what he's gonna find out the harder way. So let's go.
What are your odds of being able to coax them? Okay, so Non was asking Real Reef like how well can dragon turtles do on land. His answer is not that great. The further questioning involves how what are the odds of coaxing them on out coaxing them out. I guess it wouldn't be too hard. It would just be a matter of convincing them that you want to offer them something. But as a land person, you would just have to convince them that the only way to offer said gift is well on land. Um, that'd be
Do you
the
think
only.
they had already seen me when I went into the water the first time?
No, they don't have that kind of perception. And even then, I
Release,
doubt
So
their
they're
memory is that great. At least in terms of
so they're not really
remembering individual morsels. If you understand my drift.
Makes
so
sense.
they're not really all that
Um,
bright or aware, is what you're saying.
I
but
didn't. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they don't have god level perception, and they're not. And the fact that they don't remember, each individual person would be asking you to try to remember every bird that flies over your head.
fair.
True. Okay.
so Release still did jump in the water though. Is he drowning right now?
Yeah, we
No.
can
I
roll
mean,
with
you
that
held your
now.
breath, so obviously you're not going to drown. Um, if you're trying to experiment how long you can hold your breath, um, sure. Uh, but at some point, you're going to have to find those dragon turtles.
Yeah, that is true.
What real?
Did he?
What do you think they'd be interested in? Do you how familiar are you with these turtles?
I mean, treasure usually is what gets them. Hey, by the way, what's today's date for in game?
I was wondering about that.
Uh, two Gabby's notes.
Describe.
It's the
Um.
11th day, year 194. 6 month, 11th day.
11th day.
Yeah, 11th day. Apparently, I think. I,
Psych.
th- I think it might be
Well,
past 7th day, maybe, but I can't remember I can't remember if we established it, if any days have passed yet. Cause yeah,
Okay, I got the current day up right now.
all right.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know. I feel like trying to convince them to come on to land should be a backup. I mean, do you think we have a lot? Well, how about this? How fast are these things? Oh wait, never mind. You said they also have an
No, no, no.
army.
Hear,
Never
hear me
mind.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Okay,
Okay.
get them out onto land. That lessens their mobility. It
Right.
also gives us an edge since we aren't very suited for underwater combat. We get them
Okay.
onto land
You're right.
where they're disadvantaged, and then Romelius uses the crew, uses the ballistas to give us an extra edge in the battle.
All right. I'm convinced. Let's do it.
All right.
Before
Well,
we go on with it, though, real, just how tough is their armor?
As tough as any dragon scales.
Would they be able to withstand ballista fire?
It depends on the ballista and how true your aim is.
What about that one?
Pointing at the ballista on the ship.
Yeah, not speaking to our aim, just the physical capability of the ballista.
Eh, I'm not gonna say it can't do it. Most
wait,
some have been
come
able to
here.
harm dragon turtles with less. It's just hitting that right spot. I feel like this ship is decently made enough to where you know could eas could I don't want to say easily, but have the capacity to at least harm them.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
when releases hops up and says, wait, I forgot what I was going to say. It says, never mind, I forgot what I was going to say.
Mhm. Second question: would it be better to harm them from the inside.
I feel like most things, that's how that usually works.
Actually,
All right.
one minute would definitely come up and say, as somebody who's been swallowed before, no, you're dealing with a stomach acid then.
Well, yes, but you were inside a weird water creature thing.
Well,
This is a more physical entity,
a dragon
and we're gods now.
a dragon still has stomach acid, and I still think that may be able to digest the god. We
True.
still we still have rather even for gods, I believe we still could be digested. Well, not well. I'm not a god. Euromedis is, but still.
True.
How long have
Mm.
they been guarding the ship, and how alert do you think they would be to people trying to, I don't know, come and get it?
Not that long, and I feel like if this is a pattern that they've done multiple for a long time, I doubt this would be the most protected thing if they don't know the value of the ship.
Okay.
Okay. How many
Now they're
are in their
following
number, do you
it.
know?
One at a time.
Go on.
How many are in their number, do you know?
You're gonna have to say that one more time.
How many are in their number, do you know?
I really didn't get a good count. All I know is that there were two dragon turtles and a horde of followers.
The
Okay.
followers. What species?
Mero and Swahagan. The Swahagans are the ones that can come on land. The Meros can't.
Huh.
Would it
Well,
be more effective to take them out first, or would that cause us to be detected?
Depends on your method of taking them out. I feel like, personally, the dragon turtles are the ones that you really want to hit first in this particular instance, only because they're the ones who would hit the hardest. But
Okay, we're
I'll
going to
take
spend like hours talking about this because this is what we do every time.
Yeah,
So,
I was about to say I'll take your word on it.
so which direction are they? Which direction are they in?
he'll point to the holy crap.
good job,
Yo,
Gabby. Good job, Gabby.
true
Or what?
strike for the entire fight. True strike for the entire fight.
Turn up!
Huh?
Exactly. True
That's not
strike. I
unfair.
love that.
So Gabby
Exactly.
basically rolled to see if she can figure out the weak points for dragon turtles. She rolled natural 20, total 22, which essentially tells her that
You know a little bit.
essentially the weak point would be in that bridge between the neck and the shell, or just any place where the shell meets flesh, but specifically that back part, as it would be the easiest thing to aim for, since the back would be more forward attack on turtle.
Ramirez would ask Remy, can in the like mental space, can they cook dragon turtle?
Never tried it. Never tried it, but I can always give it a shot.
Hey, Romelius,
Uh, the Echo Ramirez looks up to Anon. Yes.
your Rain of Arrows ability.
Can't you can no longer our Ramirez can no longer use it. He lost the weapon.
Oh,
I
you
will
needed
message Romilius.
the sword for that.
Yeah. Uh, I, Ramirez does have another weapon, but he needs to. Okay, as Ramirez listening to this through his Echo's ears, Ramirez is going to Ramirez is going to use the action while underwater. This is the smartest thing, but Ramirez is cocky. You know, you guys know how cocky Ramirez could get. Um,
Mm.
Ramirez is
I'm
going
going to
to
message.
Ramirez is going to try to activate. Well, Ramirez can hear you guys anyway. He can hear through his Echo's ears. He's fine. Ramirez activates the sword while underwater. Let's go. He's
All
going
Make
right.
me a wisdom saving throw.
to. Yes.
Oh shit!
Let's go, boys.
Here we go.
We win these.
Yes, we do. Come
We
on.
take those. We take
Come on.
those.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
I got to pull up Ramirez
Come on.
sheet real quick.
You
I
got
think it's
this.
+2. +2. Yep.
You got this.
And 8. Let's
Oh,
go. Let's go.
let's fucking go!
I love your enthusiasms. Uh,
I'm not gonna use a domino on this just because I want to see
Do
what
you love it
happens.
enough
Honestly.
to give him inspiration?
not where he is. That's Remilius is now at half health.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Remilius just kind of just calls on the water. You see some bubbles come up. And
In
then
that same in that same instance, the sword is currently a +1.
oh, that's nice.
So long as so here's how. Well, no, actually, let me do it like this. So the sword is going to be a +2 so long as you're at half health. As soon as you go above that, it goes back to the sword it was.
+2 or something
He's
like
at
half
half
half health.
health right now.
Yeah,
He went to half
Oh
health.
god.
yeah,
If I see
Remilius.
Bubbles, I'm literally going to jump in the water and get him.
yeah. You were not
If
going
I
to be
see
able to
that.
see bubbles.
Oh no, yeah. Remilius comes up. Remilius comes. Actually, no. Echo Remilius says. Remilius says, "Huh, that hurt."
What?
Echo
What
Remilius
Are
says,
hurt?
you okay?
I'm okay, but Remilius just took a lot of damage. Or your Remilius did.
Hey, bud,
What?
maybe it's time to
Excuse
come
me?
back up.
Excuse me? Yeah, I
Um,
messaged Remilius. Are you good?
Remilius says back, yeah, that it just hurt. That hurt.
Why
Remilius
are
comes
you
up.
Oh,
wishing messages if he can literally hear us right now?
there's oh wait.
Remilius comes back up. And he
I
looks
reach my hand down and get him out of the
he,
water if we
That's
can.
there's a lot of reasons
We're
why
on a
that doesn't
ship,
work.
bud.
yeah. Remilius comes to
I
the side of
said
the ship.
if I can.
I assume
Um,
they have like little pegs on the side of the ship. Do they have like little pegs on the side of the ship, or do they have like a ladder? Because usually ships have like either a little peg, like a little indents in the ship, or a ladder in case somebody falls overboard. Which one do
yo,
they
this a
have?
vampire blade? Is that what this is?
Oh Lord.
Is this
Remilius
like
comes.
Remilius,
Dio's
get up
mask?
here.
Other way, Remilius comes up and he just goes like, and he
You
just kind
guys
of.
see as you
What
guys see
happened?
as this sword is pulsing with energy,
What
though Remilius
happened?
is
What
not
did you
attuned to it.
do?
Yeah. Oh crap! So it's not. So that means that he does not get the +2 then, right?
Say again.
He does not get the +2 then,
No, no,
right?
no. The +2 is in effect while you're at half health.
Okay. So okay.
So essentially, I'm going to explain it like this. How this sword works is that every time you try to attune to it, if you fail, there will be a debuff to Romilius, but a buff to the sword. What those buffs are is determined is based on the situation and some other criterias. In this instance, you weren't in like mortal danger, so you got a basic buff, but you still got hit pretty hard. So the next time will be a different debuff with a different buff if you failed. If you succeed, you'll attune to the weapon, but what that looks like afterwards, you'll have to find out.
Okay. Um, I should use a dominable, but it's more fun this way. So
I gotta look at him like, are you okay? Are you good?
Remus takes a knee because he just lost half his health right there. Remus takes a knee as he's on board. Okay.
What happened?
Oh god, this sword drained me quite a bit.
Bad.
Remus coughs up a bit. I'm okay.
I gotta get him and put him back on my shoulder. Like, why would you do that if you know it's not working?
Oh, I didn't know it's not working, but that's the fun of it, isn't it? It gives a bit of chuckle. I have to I'll have to learn to use the sword anyway to get the old one back.
Do you want this? Do you want this potion from Ragnarok?
I'm good. I just need a breather.
I'm
How long?
tempted. I'm tempted to make him take it, but I'm not gonna force you to do anything.
How long was Ramirez underwater? By the way, how was it like longer than he should have been able to be underwater?
Not quite. You never felt like you were getting to the point of suffocation, but it wasn't past the point of your normal stance.
Okay. Well,
All right,
it,
boys. I think we've spent enough time deliberating here.
yeah. Let's go.
All right. So he begins to sail you guys to the direction of where Dragon Turtles left his ship, but he does stop the ship. He does tell you guys to stop before you get too close. All right, so about here we should be within their territory without being, too much in their territory.
Okay.
Okay, so we still got to figure out a way to draw them out. Are we still gonna do the thing of offering the treasure?
What?
I mean,
Oh,
draw
yeah,
them out.
that. I thought no, that plan was more tied to beaching them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other thing is to if we go
I
underwater
still
after
think
them.
we should do. No.
Uh,
I do think we should try to get them online still. We know what their weakness is now. We know where to aim the ballista at least.
hmm.
Which of us can fight underwater? Technically real.
Oh, look at.
Actually, I think Mashik actually could. But, oh no, not really. No, never mind. Mashik didn't take that thing that I talked to Purpose about before.
I basically just look at Aglaron and Real. I'm just like, you guys want to go talk to him? Try and get him on land?
Well, we can't go talk to them, otherwise they'll know we're fine in the water. They won't have any reason.
Oh yeah, wait, that was a really dumb thing to say. He's the one they're trying to fight. All right,
Tessa.
I I could probably do it. I was just trying to send the most capable, but
No, no,
I
no.
probably
Before you go diving into the water like Mio Romelius, are you able to conjure an image?
conjure an image. Uh, suggestion. Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I can
Mm, I don't think
I
that's what suggestion does.
I can help
What the
probably.
heck is going on with the light?
Actually,
Ah,
Ramirez is gonna go touch the side of Tessa's head, and Ramirez gonna see if he can try to push an echo out of her, at least a temporary echo.
That's gonna be an Arcana check.
Let's go. Can I use wisdom for this or no?
Sure.
All right, let's go. Let's go. We win these.
let's go. Come on.
Go
17.
boys, let's go.
Oh,
That's a good number, not good enough.
Oh, come on.
oh come on.
I
Okay,
wish
You
all. I
can
wish
I
all.
roll Arcana to see if I can conjure a large non-moving image?
Yeah,
That would
that's
be
fine.
silent image. Do you have silent image?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
I have
do
minor
want to bring
illusion.
up a third
Yeah,
option
I
if
knew
I
I did. Illusion.
Go for it. Oh, you do have it.
Yes, I knew I did. Right there. I'm looking
Oh,
at
Okay.
it.
you have silent image?
Okay. Cool.
Minor illusion.
Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I do want
Um.
I do want to bring up a third option.
Okay.
What?
I do want to make it clear. I just need to get to my ship. It doesn't necessarily have to we don't necessarily have to fight, all of these guys as I'm not that confident
Oh,
in.
so we just need to keep their attention. We just need to draw their attention.
Yeah,
Not
essentially.
even.
Ah,
So,
easy.
Oh,
so
okay.
we just
So
need
we
to
don't
take
have
them
to kill
around. Okay.
I mean,
Super
I would
easy.
still like
Barely
to
an
kill him, but
inconvenience.
that's a personal thing.
We
Okay.
can we can always come back and fight them. I still would love to try dragon turtle soup.
We'll come
Either
back
way,
and even
either
this
way.
roll when we're a bit stronger.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Either way, super easy, barely an inconvenience. You ready, Manon? Thank you.
Hold on. Before
Yes,
you
I
say
did.
super easy, barely inconvenience, let's not forget our track record when it comes to stealth. Yeah.
You know what? Good point.
we
Good
don't we
point. But
don't we
we
Let's
don't even
just
have we don't even have Bren with us this time. So
Yeah.
We
Let's just
pointing to
everyone
me
make
and
sure
you.
that they are thinking about everything they do before they do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because we be screwing our setup. So guys, we're going to
Adleron,
work.
I have no problem killing you now that I know you can't actually die.
I mean, technicalities and all that.
Yeah.
All right, I look at a nod my head. Like, you ready? I know we're like rude. Gabby, isn't he? He's rude.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm ready.
Wait. So now that we're thinking about drawing their attention, what's the game plan?
uh, I mean, we just gotta talk to him. We could literally just be like, "Oh, hi guys." Like, how long do you need? Like, I don't know. Just
Well, he
whatever.
is raising a ship from the depths.
He said he just wants to get to it. Either way, fine. We can keep their attention. I can make a minor illusion, whatever.
I mean,
It'll be fine.
I can kite the ship around. That's not too hard. Remember we can send ships into the air.
You
And
said
keep
you what?
keep the ships. Remember the ships go in the air if they get too close.
No, but I mean Reel's ship. We have to raise it. It's sunken.
For
Oh
today's
yeah.
D&D.
It's already
How do
10
we do
o'clock and we
Thanks.
haven't gotten through anything.
how do we do that? Yeah, he said all he needs to do is get
Assume,
to it. All it's
I was about to say,
real
I assume that's what he's doing.
real
He'll
race.
deal with it.
Do you think you'll be able to race your ship on your own?
As soon as I can, as long as I can touch it.
All right,
There
cool.
you go. Yeah, well, all we need to do is kite the dragon turtles around.
Again,
Okay. Tessa, we're doing the brother sister thing again. We're going to go on shore. You're going to conjure a minor illusion of a reasonable sized bit of loot behind us.
a reasonable
We're
size
going
what?
as a reasonable sized bit of loot. So
Oh,
not
okay.
an extravagant amount, just and not too organized. We don't want it to look clean, like it's just waiting for the taking. We want it to look like here's the story. You and I were traveling on a caravan. We got kicked off with the few belongings that we had. They tried to take us for our possessions, but we were able to scare them off. But now we don't have any means of transporting them or ourselves. We have no idea where we're going. We have issues with the Lady of the Lake, so we want to ask for their assistance.
All right, sounds good. Did we
Does
change
anyone
what
else
name
see
did
any?
we use? I think I used Tara.
I don't
I really
fucking
don't care.
remember what my name was.
I don't remember, but it's fine. I'm going to use Tara this time. It doesn't really matter. Ready?
Yep.
All right, let's go. I jump.
Why are you jumping?
Hey, let's not go in the water, yeah?
I can fly, y'all.
Not well. You have to actually. Don't you have to
No,
very
you
much fly?
can't, Tessa.
No, she
Yes,
can't.
I can.
Oh, she can. Oh, she has spots
When
though. Does she?
did she fly?
Dragon ability
Oh,
But
okay.
she hasn't transformed yet.
doesn't mean she can't.
All right, fair.
Yeah, but she's got to do that first.
That is also true.
Can I transform midair and do something cool like that?
Sure, it's an action to transform, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, cool. I do that and then I fly to the shore or whatever, wherever we are. I go down to the edge of the water of the lake.
Well, shore is a couple miles back. You guys were
You need to
going
be
into
more
the
clear where the
middle of
heck
the
we are.
ocean. Not the ocean, the lake.
The lake is a whole mile long.
It's a lot longer than
It's
that.
pretty. Yeah, I would say it's pretty massive.
Yeah,
A huge like.
it's like the Great Lakes are bigger.
I was about to say, well,
Yeah. No, that's still fine. We just need to cause a disturbance. I'd have to get them up.
But that is a huge, like, really a
Oh well,
mile
no,
though, a
no,
mile
no, 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 no,
wide. I
no,
get a
no, no.
mile long, but like wide though, like
It's fine. It's fine. Either way, the story still works if we go into the water. It's fine. You
Oh,
you get to shore.
Agron
No,
said, "Oh, is Agron jumping off the ship?"
no, he was
no, that
Gabby
was
was just
previous.
saying that because Nick said he'd kill this guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't like
Okay.
the fact that this power just keeps flashing like this. It's not okay. Anyway,
Well, Tessa, you go to shore. You conjure the image of the treasure like we talked about. I will go into the water to get their attention. It won't be suspicious if one of us is guarding the treasure.
all right, fine.
Before
So,
you go off, what did you say your name was?
Tara,
Okay, I'm going to be T.
very simple person. I'm predictable. I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
it's Tara.
With that, Real kind of walks up, and I'm going to make sure that they don't detect this ship. He cracks his knuckles in a sort of interesting way, and he snaps his fingers, and you guys watch as this aura covers the ship, but nothing else. All right, get to it
Oh,
before I lose concentration.
all right. Let's get on with it. And I jump in.
All right, cool. And then Tessa takes her dragon form, goes to the closest piece of land that she can find. It doesn't have to be the actual mainland. She could just go find any small piece of island that's in the lake because the lake is pretty big. Um, Anon, you start diving deep into the waters, and eventually you do find this huge um, ship graveyard. Um, it's not like it's messy. A lot of it seems pretty darn organized, all things considered. Um, it almost looks like a it almost feels like a city with some bioluminescence uh, things going off as you see these what look like fish from afar. Looking further, you see like these mermaid type creatures that look a little monstrous, and like I said, the Sohagans, which have a more fish face but bipedal design to them, all having spears and other underwater weaponry. It doesn't take you too far for one of the creatures to swim up to you uh, and begins to speak in a language you may not fully understand. Do you speak Aquan?
Sure don't.
Abyssal?
No.
Mm.
Well, that's a problem for both of them.
I have comprehend
Hmm.
language for the first it comes in handy.
If only you were there.
Exactly. I hate having freaking magic that I can't use. And the one time comprehend language just comes in handy.
With no other way, realizing that you can't speak their language, they kind of like point their spears towards you, like threateningly, but in a way of just trying to say like, "Go, shoot, get out."
It's like, all right,
Hmm.
you're done here. Go away.
I kind of like raise my hands, just surrounding. Something just occurred to me. Can they tell? Can any of them, like them or the turtles, tell that I'm a god?
They can't.
They cannot.
These guys can't. You haven't seen the turtles
Um.
yet.
Okay. Can I try to like show my radiance?
Not at this level, I don't think.
All right. Um. Okay. So I'm just gonna raise my hand. I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna talk to them. I don't know if they'll be able to hear me through the water speaking common or whatever. But I'm just gonna say I just need the help of the turtles.
Nagan needs.
What?
They gotta speak amongst themselves, trying to determine whether or not to take your word, as they kind of perk up at this word turtle, seemingly the only common word they know. No, it's like it. No. One of them leaves to go somewhere. He goes back to the pile of ships down in the as the other one stays to just watch uh, you exist.
Hmm.
The new it takes a pretty long while before you're able before anything else happens, as the one that came by brings some more of them, like five more, and begin to surround you as they begin to like push you in the direction of the ships.
Okay. While we're going, can I try to draw some more synthesis points?
Yeah, should be easy enough.
What do I roll for that? What do I roll for that again?
You don't roll anything; it's just something you do.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I just go along with them.
All right, cool. Um, you begin. You continue to go downward as you begin to draw power from Helheim, as it were. Um, and as you do that, you get to see more and more of the underwater chasm that is this place. Um, as more and more of these creatures begin to follow the caravan to what seems to be an bottomless abyss of a crevice.
Yep.
Once you get to that point, with it littered with um, the ships, you begin to hear all of them begin to chant uh, these names in their foreign language. And then from the crevice, a series of bubbles boils from beneath as two of these giant turtle creatures rise from the bubbles in glorious fashion, um, as they dwarf you in size, looking down on you, their eyes being the only thing of scale to you. They, the one standing in front of you, part ways as they look towards you. And who are you?
My name is here. I've come seeking your assistance.
Bold of you to come to us. But what do you have to offer for our services?
My sister is waiting us on an island not far from here. We have a somewhat meager amount of treasure, but it's yours.
How meager do you speak of?
What's left of about
Oh.
3 chests worth of gold.
Uh,
Unfortunately, some of it was ransacked from us by the people who chartered us here.
so what you're saying is that you know where the other treasure maybe hell.
If we can catch them.
Make a persuasion check.
Dang, I have really.
Come on, baby, don't fail me now.
Oh,
Through sisterly advice, can I?
Why do you
Yes!
I don't think
Yes!
sisterly
Learn from
advice is gonna be needed with a 25. The two
good
dragon turtles look to each other.
job.
Treasure and the ship. And how bold is he to come to us directly? They begin to speak in Draconic. Do you speak that?
I started learning Draconic, but I don't think I know it well enough to understand what they're saying.
And they begin to discuss amongst themselves, only to turn back to you after they were done. Lead us to your sister, and afterwards you will lead us to these terrible pirates that would dare try and make you and your sibling suffer.
Your assistance is greatly appreciated. So
And,
Anon turns and starts leading them slowly up to the surface.
and slowly you do. Though they come close to the iron ship, they don't actually notice it for one reason or another, and they follow on to where Tessa is.
Mhm.
Uh,
While
it,
we're passing by the ship, oh wait, no, he's concentrating on keeping it concealed. Never mind, can't use that tool. All right, keep going.
all right, cool. Um, Yeah. So one thing that you would do in this instance is that you would surface near the ship as it would give indication that you have succeeded because one, you're there, and two, the dragon turtles will surface as along with them. With the disguise on the ship, they will not notice it, therefore passing it, and you would continue to move on. This plan will work without too much flaw because, as a surface dweller, it would make enough sense for you to surface back to where the air is, and also considering you may not be as well versed as to traverse the underwater, it would just make sense for you to surface and then circumnavigate your way back to your sister. I would know all this because I play a game called Ark, and I have to do that every time I look for pearls.
Hmm.
Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So now that the dragon turtles are out of the way of um, the ship site, this leaves Real and the rest of the crew to continue with the plan, whatever that may be. Let's go get the ship now, Skelly. Real.
Yeah.
What does your ship look like? Better question. How long can you hold your breath?
Well, let's find out.
Oh, well, I think we can hold our breath pretty well. Considering considering we are gods, and Agron here is a master at this type of stuff, right? Right, Agron?
Waiting for a response. Waiting for a response.
Yeah, yeah. Agron could do so many cool things. You should see Agron on the battlefield.
All right then.
You can literally run on water. What do you mean not?
He goes to the edge of the ship. Let's go diving for a ship. And he like falls backwards, full skeleton plops into the water.
Oh,
And he
Cool.
jumping into dangerous waters. Deja vu. I feel deja vu.
All right. I
We're
need both of
really,
you to make a stealth check.
stealth check. Oh, this is actually pretty good for a minute.
I'm
Come
glad you
on,
say that.
boys. Come on, boys. Please.
Come on. Come
Please.
on. Come on.
16.
12 and a 16. Hmm. Love to see it.
Mm.
11. Okay. Let me see here. What is his stealth check?
You guys are just swimming. You guys are just swimming. There's no reason that you can't swim.
So it's 16, 14, and 12. Let's see here.
What are we counting by twos?
One. You guys are fine.
All right.
Oh.
Actually, if Ramirez credits falling debris, if Ramirez credit any falling debris, no matter how small it is, Ramirez will be able to hide behind it as long as it's bigger than Ramirez. So if Ramirez like dropped a rock in the water, he'd be able to hide behind the rock. But yeah, they're diving.
But yeah, as you guys dive under, Real kind of helps you guys weave in and out of different places. Remilius, you being the size that you are, um, don't have too much trouble or worry about being spotted. Um, whereas um, uh, uh,
Averon.
Rio and Agaron are having a lot of trouble stopping every so often to regain their bearings. This place is crawling with underwater sea creatures. Hate to see it. The skies might be a way to do it. You have a mass potion?
Oh, you
Oh,
do have this
cool.
kind of self.
You can go ahead and do that. You gotta go look at what these guys are.
Yeah, you have this guy's self potion.
Oh, that would be
You
easy.
should have heard.
Milius, being small as he is, won't need too much to hide from. And then Skelly could just. Oh, God, you got me saying it. Real could just be a skeleton.
Play dead.
Yep.
Play dead.
Oh.
I'll get it. 'Cause ah.
Who the god-forsaken hell did that?
You know who that was. You know exactly who that was.
That was wonderful. Good job.
Um.
All right. Cool. Takes potion and turns into one of the guys. Okay, Remilius, hide, clothes, uh, real. I mean, real. I'll take you. Just don't move. Easy. So you guys are able to do it. Real subtly tries to point out where he needs to go. Everyone, all the creatures here um, are just living their lives. I do need Agron to make a persuasion roll.
Or could it be disguise roll instead?
Sure, that could work too. I mean,
Persuasion
I
or
guess that would
disguise.
still be persuasion though.
Oh yeah, and let's say proficiency in one of them. I guess whichever one you have proficiency in, roll.
Oh God,
Oh,
it's a natural one.
But
No.
Oh no.
did they get
Oh no.
advantage?
No.
Did they
Oh,
get advantage for disguise
no.
self? Or no?
You watch as one of the higher ranking looking kind of guys swims up to you and starts speaking in
She
awkward.
says wait. She says
Oswin.
wait.
Oh, my bad. Inspiration point, of course.
That'll take you up to a 6. Do you really want to use that right now?
Yeah, that may not be able. Oh, if you want to, go ahead. I'm not gonna
I'm gonna say no.
dissuade you.
I think she needs to. She needs to.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Gabby. Do the thing.
I've been holding on to my one
All
inspiration
right,
point
then
for a
that's your
while now.
inspiration gone and success. Power of an unforeseen God blesses you.
Like, does inspiration allow you to reroll or just add a 1d6? I forgot.
I keep forgetting.
I forget too. That's fine.
I'll have to write that down somewhere. Anyway, so um, essentially, Real begins to show you, point to the ship, and eventually you get to see one of the ships uh, nestled newly in a spot. This ship is a massive ship, decorated with all kinds of weird stuff. As one of the figureheads in front of it is that of a dragon. The sails look like they're made out of purely cut leather, and the side of the boat where there would be oars have like these giant squid tentacles floating lifelessly in the water.
Oh, Kraken time?
Oh, Kraken. Oh, no, it's a dead. It's lifelessly though, so maybe dead. Cause sea dragons fight Krakens.
Oh, I just
Okay.
described the ship.
Oh, ship. Okay, I thought it was
Oh,
dead.
gotcha.
I thought it was just
The
yeah,
ship
but
that's
but
going.
dragon
Why is
turtles
it so
fight.
big? Real, says, just get me to the ship, and you'll see.
Let's go. Hurry. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Agron can talk in the water, but Ramirez cannot. Ramirez.
Eventually, as you get closer to the ship, more and more of the other Swahagan and Marrows get more curious as you get to the ship. So you set them on the ship. Skelly comes to life, and for this Marrow and Swahagan that do see this, begin to like perk up and begin to swim over. You watch as Skelly kind of looks around. So good to be back on you, old girl. He's just casually is just walking around the ship, just inspecting it, not really in any rush. As more and more of the Swahagan and Marrow begin to uh, come uh, come come to look at the ship, and yeah, like I said, more and more are just coming. Uh, more and more are coming. They're on to us.
Ramirez would. What? Wait, is ship doing anything or no? Or anything yet?
No,
Or
no. Real is just looking around the ship.
okay, okay. Ramirez would take this moment first, at least to hide behind, like in the hole, so hold the ship, because as soon as the ship has like a lot of holes in it, right?
And it's decent.
It's decent. Okay, so no holes in it. Okay.
Eventually, the ship begins to get surrounded by the um, the ship gets starting to get surrounded as Skelly just stands there looking up at everyone surrounding him. And
Ramirez,
now I'm going to post something in the video chat,
Ramirez
and
would tap.
you watch as he starts singing. My mother told me someday I would buy galley will go
Girl,
sail to
sail to distant
and as he's
shores.
singing it, he raises one hand and uh, a a cloak begins to flow to his hand as well as a hat, and he like puts all of them on. Stand up high on the prow, noble bark I steer. And the other hand he raises, and then zipping to his hand is a sword, a cutlass. Um, one of obsidian looking metal with veins of lightning on it. Steady course to the haven, humanity foeman, humanity foeman. And as he's about to sing sing that part again, you hear like the ground begin to as if the deck of the ship is being stomped by feet, as these ghostly presence begin to reveal themselves um, onto the ship. Ghosts, skeletons, uh, ghouls, whites, all of them begin to appear on the ship. Some of them rising from the decks, other of them just snapping like bones of the earth, cracking from the decks of the wood as more and more begin to appear. And he just keeps singing as he puts the cutlass uh, on his shoulders. And then this aura of dread begins to emanate, causing a lot of the creatures begin to uh, uh, back off in intimidation. And then once the song is over, you just see Real just standing there in his full attire. Let me just get this image real quick.
So he did fucking lie.
Raise the sail of the twisted endeavor.
I
It's time
told
for
y'all
me
he
to
sounded
repent.
fishy. No, well, pun intended.
Okay, so Anon, once you get to where um Tessa is, the dragon turtles surface, and well, they're already surface, along with a good number of the marrow and other creatures by their side. Um, what do they see?
They see
So
me. Oh wait,
yeah,
never
go
mind.
on.
Yeah, you talk.
No, you got you made the conjuring.
They see me. I would. They see me sitting there, definitive, like sitting next to the. Did you say we had the chest still?
Yeah, we have a few broken chests.
I'm gonna sit there and I'm going to look very defensively, like very defensive, like just holding on to it, like sitting with it in my lap, and they see a treasure chest in my lap.
Okay, roll performance or persuasion or deception, actually. One of those three.
Whichever one you're best at.
Hey, they're all the same in there. Yeah, it's all the same. So
True. But you might have proficiency in one or another.
yeah, also true. Anyway, uh, anyway, okay.
While she's rolling that, Anon is gonna swim up to shore and kind of just, you know, approach, mm, like turn around, guide, make sure they're still following and everything like that.
Solid 18.
So you get to the shore, and it's not a big it's not a big uh, island that you find yourself in. Probably one of them can fit their full body on it, but they they're nothing that they could quote unquote be beached on. Um, they get to um, they get near enough to the shore, and some of the Swagans take to the land. Um, this was a bit more measly than what we imagined it would be. I would think that the full price would be much grander.
The rest, as I said, should be with our betrayers. Unfortunately, this is all we were able to. And then, before I can even finish that sentence, Anon is gonna do the sick trick again.
It's like those no good, dirty. Oh no, brother. Are you okay?
Performance.
Why performance, though?
Well, I mean, you are pretending to be sick. While that is a deceiving quality, it also requires a different kind of skill.
True. All right.
Acting.
Oh, fun.
Well, no. Let me do this. If I act good enough for both of us, we might be able to get somewhere.
Yeah, Valerie, you can
Hmm.
roll as well.
What do I feel like it's gonna be worse? Oh, thank God.
You watch as the Swahagan uh kind of look to each other and back up a bit as like uh you look like you fell over and can't get up, and then Valerie comes over and be like, "Oh God, brother, what happened?" And they're like, is this a land thing? Should we even consider?" What happened? What's going on here?
He's he's sick. We need to get our things.
I'm fine.
Mm, no, brother.
Unfortunately, my ailment, as you can see, impeded us from being able to secure all of our goods.
And yet,
The only reason that I didn't go to the Lady of the Lake is because her son is the one who gave me this affliction.
Yeah.
roll deception.
Come on. I got that too. Come on. We got this. We got this. Ooh.
Better than before, but I don't know.
Weak enough to be dying, strong enough to find us. Interesting.
Not quite dying. Thankfully, my nature gives me some resistance to this.
Roll deception with advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Heck, if they know anything about your kind.
Don't even need to
21.
roll. Don't even need to roll. Love it.
And this son you speak of is, are they the betrayer you speak of?
No, he's unrelated to this incident, but I'd sooner die than go to him or his kin for any help.
King.
His mother.
Not kin.
Ken.
His
Uh,
mother. He wasn't going to his mother.
I see. So you wish for us to regain your stolen treasure. Show us what you have.
Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm
do I
just
have to
gonna
roll
spread it
again?
out.
Well, I rolled a whole like 20, so like I can just manipulate this. Well, no, I rolled an 18. I think that was for the deception. What was it? No, that was for the box. That was for
Yeah, that was for the
the
box.
illusion. Yeah, the 18 was for the illusion. So can I manipulate it as much as I can or want?
Technically, there is a, depending on the spell, there is still a limit. Um,
Okay. I will keep
Oh,
it
don't
within.
change it now while they're looking at it.
I was about to say I will keep it as simple as possible. Uh, what do you want in
Anon
it?
just kind of gets up and moves to the side so that they can get a better view of whatever's here. Whatever's in it, that's your discretion, Tessa, but I hope you heeded me. and it being reasonable.
Gold, and precious jewels. Not a lot of the precious jewels. Yeah, artifacts, but mostly gold and jewels and like an artifact.
Bring it here to us, so that way we may evaluate.
You want me to
Boys, how are
bring
you
it to
looking down there?
You want me to bring it to you?
This is an offering to us. It belongs to us anyway.
Hmm.
Okay, Tessa, play along. Anon reaches out his hand toward the illusion as if transporting it over to them, like with a spell, and just waits for her to dispel it.
What?
Oh, okay.
So essentially, this is going to be a tag team thing. So I'm going to act like I'm teleporting the treasure closer to them, and she's
Uh-huh.
going to get rid of the spell.
Okay.
So she's going to get rid of the spell, and you are going to recreate the spell?
No, it's just going to disappear
Okay. Entirely.
entirely. Yes, it's going to piss off the turtles, but we need more time.
Okay.
Why?
Because we can't actually move the illusion because it's a minor illusion and it can't be moved.
Can we why would I trust you? I don't want to give this to you until we can get the rest of our
No,
stuff back.
no, 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 no. Just trust me here.
Okay, fine.
Okay, first off, insight from Tessa to see if you can like figure out what Nick Anon is planning.
Can we just have that like we've been working together for a long time. Can we have that bond? We
No,
can
no, no.
trust it.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Like
We
as
can
I'm reaching my hand up to point it towards the spell, it's going to just so happen point toward Tessa, just enough for me to get a message off that says "play along."
Are you wait? Do you have the spell dispel magic?
No, 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 no.
Okay, no,
She's
no,
gonna
no.
dispel.
Okay, okay, I got it,
Oh.
I got it. All right.
Mhm.
What is this?
eh.
What is the what are the components to the spell message?
It's a cantrip.
I understand that. It's a verbal, somatic, and material component. You will have to.
Oh, it's semantic. Fuck.
Wait,
So
does
that
Anna use components? Or does Anna use spell focus?
no, no, no.
Actually, that's
So
fine. Do they know the semantic for message?
That you don't.
okay. So here's my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to material components, that can be swapped out with like arcane focuses or a component pouch, right? The other
Mm-hmm.
components, somatic and verbal, still apply. Imagine sort of like if you looked at Merlin, he brings out his wand. Sure, he doesn't have to carry a bag of bugs everywhere he goes, but he still has to like wave his hands around and says a magic word.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Or better yet, Harry Potter would be just as good as like a
Or,
Yeah.
more mainstay thing. They still have
and
to
But
like
see,
do weird hand motions and say magic words to cast a spell. They don't
does,
need
yeah,
like a bag of things.
yeah. But
does
see,
Nick
the
has
thing
does
is,
Nick has silent
do
kill?
they know what movements I do when casting
I'd
message?
I'd
And I
argue
already established with my character that I say all of my spells in primordial.
that still arguably wouldn't matter, even if they wouldn't know the specific motions. I would argue that the fact that you would say something in conjunction with a hand motion and the fact that they are dragons, they are pretty old, they would know how magic works to a fine degree. They would at least be skeptical of what you just did.
Okay, but see, here's the thing though.
Okay.
I'm already pretending to do a spell. So if I just act like I'm doing the spell to move the stuff when actually I'm sending that message off. Hmm.
So essentially, you're not hiding the fact that you're casting a spell. It's whether or not
Which
it's what
spell is it?
spell that. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So I'll go. So I'll go along with that.
Okay. So yeah, do the whole hug 'em a Jew shite and like pass my hand over Tessa at the last second to message off. Um, Play along, get rid of it, and I just move my hand over to the fake treasure crap.
All right, Valerie. What do you do?
I dropped the magic.
All right. So in that instance, the treasure's gone. You watch as their mouths begin to foam. What did you do?
Now it's your time to shine, buddy.
I look at my hands and I just slam my fists into the sand and just like start like just losing my mind over what just happened.
All right, performance.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
Come on, dice, don't fail me now. Oh,
All right, no, I gotta do it. I gotta do this. Wait,
No.
wait, wait, wait.
we
there's
win
nothing you can
these.
do. There's nothing you can do here.
We win these. Let's go.
We do not have time for your
17.
temper tantrums. Elaborate. Valerie, what'd you roll for?
Like, I'm also upset that our magic is
Yeah.
gone now. Or not our magic, obviously. I'm also upset that our gold is gone now. So I'm also gonna be like, what the heck is going on?
That does not change the response, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that's fine. They just
I'm still looking at you,
transported
Adon.
away the last penny we had.
Say that again.
I said I just transported away the last penny we had.
What did you do? As more of
Brother,
the Swaggins raise their weapons.
don't hurt him.
Oh, God
His
damn it.
magic's unreliable. Okay? He was just trying to get it to you, and he accidentally transported it away. You can't blame for that.
You have one more chance to explain yourself, or we will scold you off that pitiful sandbar.
Reef, where the fuck are you with this shit? Um, yeah.
I stand up guardingly and in front of him. Sometimes this happens where you can send off the wrong spell or magic. He was just trying to give you the treasure, and now it's gone. What do you want us to do?
Ah, wild magic. We understand now.
That's what I was trying to say if someone would shut up and let me speak.
Unfortunately, we can't have such involatile magic around us, despite your offering. You serve no purpose to us. As their mouths begin to gurgle with water, about to shoot at you guys. The
We
sky,
pop out of freaking nowhere.
Right.
Good.
Gabby,
I knew we were going to get to this point, but
that's perfect timing. That's kind of what happened. However, what happens is what's interesting. Valerie, as you're looking up in the sky, specifically, specifically at them, but something catches your eye. A twinkle of light uh, begins to light up the sky, as if stars begin to twinkle in the broadness of day. Four of them, as a matter of fact. This takes the attention of the Swahagans that begin to turn and look at what you guys are looking at. They begin to like slowly drop. They don't drop their weapons. It's more like they try to look at what's going on. The turtles begin to drop their beam attack and also turn around. And as you stare at it longer, you watch as these balls of fire, as they get close, they look like giant balls of rocks. And again, there are four of them. And they are hurling down in your guys' direction.
I grab Nick's arm and I run.
Well,
No, we're flying. We're getting the frick out of here. We're gone. Our job's done.
We're
all
gonna
right.
fly. Yeah, I grab Nick's arm, transform, and fly.
So you transform, you fly away. Dragon turtles see this, but they kind of can't really do anything as these meteors are flying towards the ground in breakneck speed. You guys fly away, but as you do, um, the impact of the ground destroys the sandbar that you guys were on, creating a nuke-sized blast, buffering you as you fly away. On the deck of the Twisted Endeavor, it breaches the surface as these mer creatures get flung out like an orca kicking baby seals into the sky as if it's a game.
Oh
The
no!
ship surfaces like the Black Pearl as it now uh, balances itself on this the surface of the water, and you just hear and you just watch as Real using his free hand pointing at the direction of where the meteors hit. Well, I won't be able to do that for the rest of the day, but that felt so worth it.
Well, that was awesome.
That was so cool.
Agloran's just still gonna gawk like, can you just be my best friend already?
Sure, I can be your friend. Don't know you
Best.
enough to be best friends, but even if I did know you forever, you'd be fighting for at least second place.
Oh yeah,
Aw.
you do. You probably do have a first mate, don't you?
Well, third place, then
Oh,
Ah,
maybe wait, no,
okay.
fourth.
What if I have this guy shows the chibi death pupper?
Kind of like scratches his non-bearded face. Third place, no
Ah,
matter.
fine. I'll
What
make
I
my
Seeing
way.
missed?
the Exorond crash onto the deck of the ship, I think it's time to go.
Oh, don't worry, my friend. As you watch as you watch as the dragon turtles begin to surface, we we aren't going to have any problems after this. And you just hear as the sky above you begins to crack, as the dragon turtles look up to the sky as it begins to darken, as storm clouds roll in at the center of where the ship is. And he raises one of his hands as like a fire in his rib cage. He just begins to light up. Don't mess with the Eastern Sea. As he shoots down three lightning bolts crackling onto the dragon turtles. Essentially, what you see happening is this crew of undead soldiers take to their stations as you hear cannon fire shoot out from the ship. You watch as these kraken tentacles reel up and slams down the water as they pull out different creatures. Um, and basically just making a mess, turning the water surrounding waters to red.
Oh,
And you just watch as this man just standing on uh the head of the ship
Yes.
as he also begins to take his other he takes his sword, and as it gets coated with necrotic energy, he slashes at the water, casting blight in into it. Essentially, he's just doing all kinds of madness, and you're seeing as he's teleporting from one place to another, getting different advantages. Do you guys want to do anything in this moment?
Ramirez can't do anything. So just watch.
I
Just
Is
don't
watch.
it
want to do
all?
that.
I want to water whip the turtles.
Okay,
Oh
by
god,
all
wait,
means.
hold on. I can't remember if that's an actual like thingy or if it's.
That's an actual thing. I just don't know if you have the ability. If you,
No, it is. Like I have what's it
You have,
called?
you, have, you have the elemental things, don't you?
Yeah, I have the one that's called oh my god. It's with the it's like fire, but I always tune it
oh
to
yeah, the
water.
fire snake. I see.
Yeah. Which I think damn it, I left my book.
Are we above the turtles?
You're on the deck of the ship.
But where's the ship relative to the turtles?
20 feet.
Mm,
Ramirez can't do anything without jumping in the water with them. Switch.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will
Oh
I
no,
have
guess
you
Ramirez.
I'll do a lightning blast directly at the or sorry, not
all.
lightning blast. What is that? Lightning bolt directly at that spot behind the head, but before the shell, I guess.
All
Actually,
right.
Ramirez. Oh, if they're 20 feet away, Ramirez can send Echo out to fight them. Then Redbeard, it is.
Not
Uh,
while your ship is being manned by the orb.
oh crap! So I have to deactivate that first.
Yeah.
Oh crap! Never mind then.
Um. You can go ahead and roll damage and on.
Do I roll half or full?
No, just roll damage.
What was it 86?
Uh. Yes.
Hold up, I'm getting my
What?
stuff.
Why did I do that?
It's not rolled.
Do
It's just
I have
rolled.
Yeah,
half?
I know. There we go.
All right. You look at this, and while it's impressive damage for you, the amount of firepower is it's not really that much of a comparison comparatively. It's impressive, just
Yeah, we just told this guy just go
cannons.
ham on them.
Yeah.
I will ask you guys to make a dexterity saving throw as a geyser of water is shot at you.
Okay, let's go. We win these for the fifth time. It'll win. It'll come eventually. Let's go.
These things have been going so great. Oh my god.
That sounds like someone
19.
who won the lottery.
Good job.
Where the hex is it?
Really?
That
Meanwhile,
sucks.
in that case, since the Echoes is still up, Ramirez can still communicate with them. Ramirez is going to tell the Echoes to start bringing the ship
I was about to say, is
towards
Vermilius
us.
the only one?
Yeah, Ramirez
Gabby,
can,
what'd you roll?
Ramirez,
Wait, I'm going.
I swear, Vermilius is the only one that gets this.
It looks like it's just a normal roll, but so I guess
Mm.
I would just have my dex added to it, so that'd be +2. Okay.
Yeah, because some reason monks don't have proficiency in dexterity saving throws.
it's wisdom and I think monks get
Hey.
proficiency in all saving throws later though, so they have that.
All right, so full damage is 43 fire damage.
Does Ramirez
I
get
heard
half?
what?
Yeah,
Because
I
they're
mean they
Wait,
didn't.
dragons.
any of us that got... Nah, can I use one of my inspiration points?
Wait, does
Uh,
Ramirez not save with a 19?
No, you Romilius and Agron pass. It's just the full
Okay.
damage is 43s.
Okay, 45 or 46. Let's see. So the
Wait.
half of that would be 20, 23.
It'd be
Okay.
21.
21. Okay, 21 then. So 21. Risk is already at 63 health. So
Wait, how much is full damage?
43
40.
From us or from them?
from them. You take
So
43 damage. Excuse me. The full damage is 43 if you failed.
42 HP left. Let's go. We win these.
wait, no, that was a dex saving throw. I rolled for something else, not a dex saving throw, but okay.
My God,
Oh,
child.
Just add 3 to that.
All
Because
right.
I actually have a +6 in dex saving throws.
So you do
okay.
have proficiency, thank God.
Yeah, I do. But I was rolling for something else, but it's fine. I still passed for that.
All right.
The
So,
way he literally just flies back, I'm dead.
so anyway, yeah, the geysers are shooting. Romilius' ship is coming at breakneck speed as more and more of these spells and attacks get hit. You guys might want to hit the deck if you're not going to be able to do anything from this point.
I mean, I'm not. So,
Say less.
but I'd rather
I said I was
stay here and
trying
watch.
to water whip.
Honestly, I'd rather at least watch.
Roll your water whips.
Well, that's what I was rolling for initially, but then it was something else. So now I guess I'll roll again.
You wa- you watch as you watch as at a certain point he begins to draw power from his ship, and let's see how this works. All right then. So it has to be one
Well,
of
now
them.
I'm just mad.
It's like, well, now I'm just mad.
If it's an 8, I swear. No, it's not an 8. Okay.
Which was the damage
Dedicate.
again? You said 43?
Huh?
You said it was 43 damage?
42.
Yeah. 43
42.
is the total.
Oh,
Yeah, can I use an inspiration point and use that roll instead?
We kind of passed that point.
What you mean? No,
You
you
should ask earlier. Was just what he said.
All right.
Huh?
You watch as the turtles begin to try and attack the ship, uh, deal, grabbing onto the tentacles, not really being impeded by that. Eventually, Romilius' ship does manage to get there. What do you do?
Okay, in that case, for me, it's gonna definitely fire on the turtles. I gotta actually find the ship again, right quick. You sent it to me somewhere. Just gotta find your thing again.
Did I put it in your personal chat?
Yeah, you did. Right here. Let's see. Yeah, it has the. I'm going to the. Let's see. I have I was trying to say 3 actions. So let me take fire both weapons, right? The Blissa and the Mangano. Right? And I can move, fire Blissa, fire Mangano.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire both the Ballista and the Mangano. Let's see. First the Ballista, then Mangano. Let's go. Oh, 1d20 plus 8. 24 for
That
Ballista.
hits.
And 17 for Mangano.
That's not going to hit.
Okay, Ballista it is then. Let's see. That's gonna be a 3d10 plus 2. Magic, 3d10 plus 2 magic damage. 16 damage.
All right. Even though you guys know where to land these hits, it's not doing as much damage as you would like. But with everything that's happening with the um, Twisted Endeavor, it's definitely something that makes these turtles really not like what's going on. The ship does have to make a dexterity saving throw as they begin to shoot more of these blasts at the ship.
Are they shooting at our ship or just this ship?
Your ship.
Let's go. We win. If we keep saying it, it will happen, right? That's how it works.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Ship's got to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, let's see. Dex
I
will
know that's a
be.
death sentence for the ship, but
You can't win without breaking a few eggs. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Let's see. Does it have any
Yeah.
advantages for
Please.
You
saving throws?
absolutely can win without breaking a few eggs. If you're trying to make an omelet, that's a different story.
What is
You
this
know,
Netflix show?
that's no proficiency in saving throws. So let's go. Oh, one. Let's go.
Yeah, I figured it was gonna fail. I
That's
only asked
beautiful.
just to be generous.
That's wonderful. Yep, that's what
That is
happened.
53
Bam.
damage.
53 damage. Ooh. To what? To what? What is a hit?
Shit.
The ship,
Which part of the ship?
the hull, I believe.
Okay, the whole. Okay, that's not too bad.
Uh,
Can I try
It has
getting close to the turtles from
it has
behind?
the whole has 300 hit points.
good luck with that.
I
I
mean, I can
mean,
walk on water, and they seem
yeah,
distracted.
and he can,
They're
yeah,
also being shot at by cannons.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I believe you. Make a
Agron could dodge
dexterity
from this
saving
far.
throw. While she's doing that, what were you saying, Romilius?
Nope.
It's
Time to
300,
die.
it has 300 hit points, so it should be so it's fine. So how much damage was that again?
53.
53. Okay.
The dice gods are not happy with us right now.
No, because I decided to make a dumb choice. It's fine.
It's fine.
As soon as Agron jumps into the water to try and do things, is there anything that's, bad?
Uh-huh.
That's fine.
I'm gonna die.
Don't
Well, nice knowing you, Skelly. You've always been my best friend.
We're gonna have to go in
No.
a minute.
No.
What about us?
Bro,
Y'all are
you
second.
just met this guy today.
You automatically put him above all of us.
Y'all are tied.
Can I give
Bro.
her my second? Can I give her my second inspiration point?
Guys, I'll be right back. I gotta deal with a medical thing.
You're just gonna leave me
What?
here to die?
Yeah.
Yes,
They leave you in
Okay.
suspense of what's
because I
about to
might
happen
actually
to
be
you.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Can I give her my second inspiration point?
Jenna's not here right now.
I can run my die. No, Gabby, come on.
Those were 15 damage, right? Is that what he did?
Oh, wait. Remenes will. Crap, Remenes can't do that right now because he can't use the echo abilities because they're piloting the ship right now.
Well, I'm down to 5 points, just so y'all know.
Oh
I mean-
my god, are you serious?
You know,
Yep.
if Remenes not piloting the ship, he could have tanked the damage for you.
I'm sorry.
Literally, any of these missiles and ballistics that hit you will kill you.
Yeah, look how much damage they're doing to a literal dragon.
I tried.
I mean,
Wait, well, actually, no. It's only if it knocks you down below what your
you should be fine.
what your hit points were. There's no way it's gonna get like. What is your hit point right now?
I'm at 5.
No.
What's your
Like, what is your
maximum
HP?
Oh, 63.
What?
100. So 63. It has to be more than
No.
double. It has to
How
be
are you
more.
only at
It has to be
63?
more than double your hit points.
His constitution is not good.
Yeah, no.
He didn't put many points into constitution.
My constitution is like a +2.
Yeah.
But even if you don't put
it has
points
to be
into it, every
double.
time you leveled up, you should have put another plus 6 or whatever into your.
Yeah, there's no way you're still at 63 health points.
Oh, unless
We're
you
at
roll
level
really badly.
10.
I rolled
We're level
badly.
12. Yeah.
I kept getting only the 5. I mean, the 4.
Yeah, because half of them is 4. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
For-
is. This is
For before or
frustrating.
for after your what's it called? your Constitution bonus.
Oh, if it'd be 4 plus 2, it's just 6.
Yeah, so 6. Yeah.
So 6 times 12 is like 6 times 12. I know 6 times 12 should still be over 72 though. How's that
Exactly.
73?
No, it's 72, but
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And you
so what's
started with 6 at level, like at first level. So
yeah, you started 4. You started at 4. So you should have 10 plus 11
well,
times
my
6 is 6.
constitution was at 0, I think, when we first started the couple of first levels. So
Wait, so you upped your
you
constitution?
add your
yeah, I had to
consti-
up my
add your
constitution after.
dexterity.
So that means you add your constitution. You add your constitution afterwards. So you add your constitution for levels you already had too as well.
Okay, so now that I've cleaned up the blood running from my nose,
Oh
Oh
wait,
boy.
what happened?
So it's just, oh, you're
um,
good.
He
Are you
happened.
okay?
so basically, you start sinking into the water. Agron.
Oh, joy.
Oh
I'm
boy,
gonna
indeed.
jump in after Aglaron.
Time for death
Oh,
to
are you jumping
erase
it? Are
me.
you
Do
jumping
you
in after Agron?
Yeah.
Wait, you realize that you don't have the
wait?
strength to carry Agron
No,
out of the water, right?
We gotta
no,
try to save him.
I mean, no.
no.
I mean, Tessa should jump after Agron, not you. Tessa's the
Jalen,
dragon.
is it when you go below your current, like your maximum HP, or is it when you go below double your maximum HP
Wait,
that you
what's going
instant?
on?
Like
No,
if
You
he's not
you,
gonna
die.
instant. He's not gonna instant die.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna
Wait,
die, but
wait. Is someone dying?
I'm
no,
at 5 HP.
Okay. So how it works is if you were to get hit with an attack that drops you from your maximum HP all the way to 0. No, I want to say you die straight up.
no.
If
I thought it was if it drops you
I thought like
lower
Like
than,
she's
like
not
if you go
like
into
she wasn't
negative.
at max already.
if you
So if she
want
gets
if you
I
let
thought
me
if you go
finish, if
negative
you let
to
me
what
finish,
your maximum
let
HP was.
let
if
him
you
finish
let me
first.
finish, the idea is if you're at your maximum HP and you get hit with an attack that drops you um to 0, I want to say that's one way you can die. Another way is if you get hit with an attack where if you were at half your HP and you get hit the maximum of your HP. So let's say like your total HP is 10, you're currently at 5, you get hit with 10 damage. Essentially, if you get hit with an attack that would drop you to 0 and the residual is half your maximum HP, then you straight up die. Does that make sense? Or did I lose someone?
You lost all
I
of us.
possibly.
Yeah, because I think I'm following you.
Yeah,
Not really.
Okay.
if the damage threshold is if the damage threshold equals your maximum HP, right? Like if you're at like if you take your full if any scenario you take your if in any scenario you take your your full HP and damage, you die.
It's basically a one-hit kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another way of doing it is, Gabby, what is your maximum HP?
63.
All right. What's half of 63?
32. 31.5.
All right. So if I hit you with an attack where um the residual amount of damage equals that number, you die.
Okay, that
What?
makes sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Like the rest, like if you drop and then it puts you into negative what your hit points are,
What half your
like
hit
half
points
of your
are.
hit points, what half of your hit points are, you're gone.
I didn't know the part bro where you get hit and your full health HP and you drop to 0, you still die. I thought
Yeah, I
even
didn't think that was a thing.
because level 1 characters.
It's technically not a thing. It's just more of something where it's like it I don't want to say it makes sense, but it's one of those things
It's a
where it's like,
sudden death kind of thing.
Like
yeah.
if you get hit and you insta fucking die, you insta fucking die.
Yeah, but
I also
the thing is
think about
for
it
level
like
1
this.
characters.
If you get hit with like, I don't know, a dragon blast, it doesn't like get you to negative half your HP, but still drops you to 0. I would think that's a case where it's like, yeah, that
We
probably
dead.
isn't something someone should just survive.
Yeah, but the thing is, you still should fail death saving throws.
I
If it
need
drops to zero,
curtains for my room.
because in that case, of level 1 characters, every attack can drop level 1 character because you usually have a threshold of 1 to 10 HP, which that means that you instant die no matter what attack will hit you.
That's why they're called level 1 characters.
No, I mean that's not how the rules are written though. Because if you're supposed to be when you fall, you're supposed to get death saving throws, even until it gets to like half your negative, like double your, until it hits your half your negative HP.
We can talk about this later. Point
Yeah,
is,
because
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
dying in
say,
the
no
water.
one's dead yet.
yeah, we're
Anyway.
not dying right now.
Anyway, but yeah, essentially, no, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw to avoid all this mess.
Wait, is he still jumping in after me?
I don't see why he would stop.
Oh, all right.
Also, don't do a Valerie on me.
Oh my god.
God. We're both gonna die.
You were
Rude,
saying.
Jalen. Rude. My God.
Well, Anon has dimension door at
So
least,
18 damage,
Oh, that's not bad.
and
At least you're not dying.
you got hit with a tail, so you're further away from Agron than when you started.
Wait, whose tail? My tail or someone else's tail?
Dragon turtles.
No, I got hit with a
Oh,
dragon
okay.
turtle's tail.
Okay.
And he went, "Boop," and I'm just like, my God.
Can
That
I
sounds like a vendetta to me.
I mean, I'm still at 5 HP. I'm not technically unconscious, right? Can I try swimming up?
You can try, yes.
What would that be?
That would be
Up.
an athletics check.
Hey Tessa, could you go?
And no, it would
go
not be
save them?
acrobatics.
Okay, fine.
Hey
Huh?
Tessa, can you go save them? You can literally fly.
Well, thank God you swam back, and now you're climbing back on the ship. But
Okay, health potion.
Yeah, go get a
Anon,
health potion. I
Yeah.
throw you one of mine, and then I will fly
What do you
and go
mean
get.
one yours?
No,
I
don't.
have all the
Stay
health potions.
on the ship. I have dimension door.
Okay, yeah, Anon has
Oh,
dimension
duh,
door.
never mind,
Anon is
you're good.
okay. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We're good.
also,
health
I don't
potion.
think throwing a potion at them is like entirely what
Yeah,
I
well, no, she doesn't have
I
any of the
just
health
shook
potions
a
anyway.
glass
She only has
bottle
health
out. Like,
kits.
surprise, you're cured.
lame. Um, Anon, I need you to make a perception check to see if you can find where Agron is, since you got disoriented by the tail.
Also, can I drink potion?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool.
18. Oh,
Uh,
now you give
they're
her. Oh, now you. Okay.
they're back on the ship. You can tell.
All right. So I'm gonna dimension door back just in range to smack him on the top of the head.
Whoa, that's 9 health.
Fucking dumbass.
I'm sorry. I thought I could do something about it.
Do it
As you
from the
just get
ship.
more, as you just are trying to yell over the cannon fire
Well,
and whatnot.
no, I was trying to stab it in the freaking
Hey guys,
neck.
we should probably get away
Do it
from the side of the ship.
from the ship.
Hey guys,
You,
I can't do that from the ship.
You have
guys,
shadow blades. Yes.
What,
Okay.
Remilius?
let's move away
What?
from the side of the ship. There are
Yeah.
two giant dragons that could probably capsize this thing at any time anyway.
Yeah. 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 You're right.
I
Okay,
use my
we're going.
crossbow to shoot him in the eye.
I go below deck.
The
I'm
dragon
not.
turtle.
who?
Yeah, the dragon turtles.
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a shot.
It's like so
Be a
rude.
higher DC since you're trying to aim for a specific spot. I
Wait,
mean, you could still hit it if you hit the base.
Hey, okay, all right, fine.
Can I try
Can I
Shadow
ask you-
Blade now then?
Can I ask you this? Will it be a lesser higher AC if I try and go for their neck? It's a bigger space.
No.
Okay, fine. I'll take with that. I'll deal with that.
Are they
You're
too
asking.
big to be wrapped up by my chain?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, but this point, I'd say that Remedius would have given Anna some lessons in how to fight with the chain just off screen, because we never did that. We never got a chance to do that.
Do what?
I said right now Remedius would have given Anna some lessons on how to fight with the chain.
I feel like that's doable.
Can
When
I
would we
try
have had
Shadow Blade now?
opportunity?
I mean,
Eh.
fair enough. We wouldn't have had much opportunity, would we? I don't know.
Well, we were on the ship for how many days were we on the ship?
Plenty.
Like 2 or 3.
I said that we had enough time too.
We had time.
Yeah, at least some pointers.
Then that would be in a non with an intelligence check.
If he's able to chain them down, can I try Shadow Blade on the neck?
I mean, good luck trying to chain down this thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got an 18.
Oh yeah, Anna, don't wait. No, Anna, that's actually a terrible idea because then it's like being pulled by a bulldog. So this bulldog is the size of a giant ship. That thing could yank you.
He says I'm good.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna try Shadow Blade.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I do it again? I don't have just the one bow. I have like 15.
What do I even roll for the
Just and,
chain? I don't even remember.
and I remember that you have a strength of 10 of a strength score of 10, and this thing is the size of gargantuan, meaning that it can lift.
I have
meaning
like
that can-
15 bows.
Meaning it can lift.
And
thousands
one
of
attack
tons.
per round.
Huh?
And one attack per
Fine.
round.
You're right. Fine.
So 16.
Is my dex +1 now or +2?
Yeah. Mine was an 18 and still missed. So, oh well, no.
My dex is +1.
Mine was a 16. We both got the same thing. It missed. Dang it.
Dang.
Nope.
We're trying so hard. All right, is it back up to me or can I? Yeah. All right. Well, we're just gonna keep.
Valerie for a brief moment. Essentially, you guys are watching this fight go on as you try your best to try and help out, which is not unnoticed. It's just kind of hard to really comprehend with all that happening.
Oh wait, since they're all attacking, can I attack again too?
What are you attacking with? Oh, with the ship. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, let's go.
I'm throwing a firebolt at them.
No, you're not.
Please.
No.
A 15 for Blista and a 12 for none of those hit.
All right. So ignoring Valerie for a hot minute, not because I dislike her or anything, but just because she's being needy. Essentially, you guys watch as this fight continues until eventually the dragon turtles begin to retreat down into the water, looking bloodied and worse for wear. And essentially, you just watch as soon as the sort of the foam begins to settle on the water. Real begins to wave his hand and the storm dissipates. So good to be back on my ship.
You are awesome. I've never seen anything like that, even from gods. Well, from gods, yes.
I feel like you've neglected to say that you could control the weather.
I neglected to say a lot of things. And for good reason.
The surefire,
Love to hear
hurt.
What do you say, Romilius?
The surefire hurt.
What?
The surefire hurt.
Does your fire hurt?
Does your fire hurt? Your fire on his body.
Yeah.
Only if you believe it does.
What's that mean?
So can I poke it or?
Oh yeah, sure. Just don't be obnoxious about it.
Sure.
Agron just kind of grazes his hand over the fire.
Agron struggles with that.
I kind of go in like.
It doesn't hurt, but it's uncomfortable for some reason.
Poke him in the shoulder.
Is it kind of like the blue flame that I can create with Hellhound?
Similar idea, different product.
Okay.
So, I owe you a war.
Yeah. What's
Well,
what?
well, we did agree to helping your town first.
Oh yeah, speaking of my town, yeah, you have the whole city of Noshta at your side now.
Oh, really?
I kind of look
Yeah,
Excellent.
behind us.
I am the co-ruler of it.
Huh.
Are all
Interesting.
these ships around like the ones like yours then?
You're gonna have to clarify again for me.
Well, didn't you say other ships came up out of the water too?
No,
Okay, never mind then.
There were other ships in the water.
there were, but they weren't mine.
Okay.
Mines are still floating around somewhere, waiting for me to call them to my side when needed.
So Davy Jones or not Davy Jones?
I like the conquest best.
So you are the conquest. I knew it.
I would
Ah,
say I've fucking asked you that point blank.
ah.
That's just hot.
Wait, Redbeard, why didn't you say something?
Redbeard doesn't say anything. You just feel a quiver.
Redbeard's
This
oh,
is
you're, you are
somebody scares
terrified.
Oh,
Redbeard. That is
Oh,
no, no, no.
bad.
Redbeard is terrified. Huh, I never
Conquest
seen.
is like the
Since
the
Vermilius probably lives on
Grim
my
Reaper
shoulder and
for
I heard him say that,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
can I roll
yeah,
sailors.
insight, please?
Insight
yeah.
on what?
One at a time.
Yeah,
Can
I'm
I
asking you.
roll insight since I heard him say that Redbeard's scared? I want to roll insight again.
I never seen Redbeard
On
so
what?
afraid.
What do you want to
Well,
roll insight on?
why? If he's dangerous,
I mean,
maybe?
you
I mean, he
kind
Did
of
just
you
said he
see
was
are.
on
what
our
he
side.
just did?
Yeah, we know he's on our side. He just gave us our
I
his word.
He could be giving us $1 million. Still, no reason to trust him.
But he just if he wanted to kill us, he could.
Not even that. Let's think about your question. Is he dangerous? Did you see what he just did?
Yeah, obviously he is dangerous.
And
Fine.
if he
Is he
so let me ask
Does
you a
he
trustworthy?
question.
have any reason to double cross us? How about that? Let me specifically hone in my question.
Definitely a better question, but I also want you to think about it like this. This man was summoned by a god at your request to help you with your endeavor. I'm not
Yeah,
saying he won't or can't double cross you. I just want you to think in terms of the immediate endeavor.
and we
He
kind of
can,
need him.
and also considering the fact that he has like a bunch of other things, double crossing you is probably at least the 10th thing on his list, if it ever is.
At least the 10th thing?
At least the 10th thing, if it's anything.
All right, that's fine.
So
I'll
so Miss
I'll
so
be
Miss
okay with that.
so Miss is gonna go over to him and says, "All right, so I don't know how this thing works, and considering you are probably the best pirate that we have that any of my lives have ever known, um, would you considering that you're probably the best pirate that any of my lives have ever known, in fact, your ability is what inspired me to do what I have in my ship. Remember this to the ship. Um, would you would you and your people officially like to be acolytes of our pantheon?
To think I would be offered such a enticing offer. I have to think about that honestly.
That's fair. Take all the time you need.
Between you and me, got nothing but.
Yeah, but
Wait, will you disappear after our mission is complete?
What makes you think that?
I don't know. Lady at the Lake kind of just poofed you up out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I was stripped of my clothes and weapon.
Mm. So
How,
you're
how,
not gonna disappear.
how did they defeat you in the first place?
Sneak attack. They
Uh,
got me from below and dragged my ship down where I didn't exactly have all access to my abilities. And then they outnumbered me, and essentially I wasn't ready for it.
So your ship itself is your biggest weapon.
Have you seen this motley crew?
It is beautiful. It's great. It's great.
remember, Tessa. He's where I got the idea to do what we did with our ship.
Glad to know I still inspire.
Another shiver for Redbeard.
Can you teach us how to manage a ship?
I mean, I think
We
I already have that past with all my past lives.
doesn't hurt to
You
learn a few new tricks.
Yeah,
That's
plus we
true.
can't have you expending your energy all the time.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Because there may be times where I won't be able to use my echoes.
Oh, that reminds me. So, little friend, I noticed that your weapon is doesn't
Out
look.
of commission.
I
Angle.
call it something else, but sure.
It's cursed, isn't it?
A lot of blades are cursed. This one is the kind of curse people think curses are.
Huh?
It benefits you in no way. It's a parasite more than it is a symbiotic relationship you have to forge.
Considering I am barely standing after trying to use it once. Because Reminis is actually at 40 health right now. Because I'm barely standing after trying to use it once. Do you have any pointers for this?
Can you let go of it?
Okay, Reminis unsheaths it and tries to let go of it.
It drops to the floor when you do.
I can.
Well, good news, it's not that kind of curse.
Okay,
How do
Reminis
you
picks
have
it up. I tries the goddess Koss.
it? I heard goddess.
Yeah, the one of the rulers of the underworld or hell, one of the rulers of Helheim. Um, the goddess of madness and hunting. And I challenge her to a hunt.
Hmm, why would you do that?
Well, I got a bit cocky. And plus, I didn't exactly trust her to become an acolyte of her. I didn't quite trust her enough to become an acolyte of her. So I decided to try to make a challenge instead. Hope in the hopes I get to keep something that was quite valuable to me. And it ended up costing me both that and uh, the land I fought hard to protect. Hard to protect.
I see. All right then. Let me ask you something. Are you, is there any weapon you are particularly well versed in?
I guess the rapier, or in my case, a needle. That's the best weapon I could use. However, I've always had a certain knack for using any weapon I could pick up.
What do you say for a weapon that may not be that? For a temporary hold?
What do you have in mind?
I have a couple of weapons that I don't exactly use all the time.
Do you have any size extra small?
Magic weapons should be able to accommodate for any size. You will be no different.
Very well. I'd like to see what you have to offer. Thank you.
We're allies now. I'm not too skittish of sharing treasure. After sharing it with my city for so many years, it kind of becomes part of the course.
Hmm. Well, consider your city. We're not that strong yet, and we cannot do anything as powerful as that. Not yet, anyway. Sure hope that we can. Um, but if your city ever needs it, your city has our protection as well.
Nice to know that a god's on my side. Speaking of which, what is this mission? Remind me again what this mission is we have to do.
We have to retrieve a soul. We have to retrieve the soul of a dragon from Helheim, and a soul of and a soul of a Hydra while we are at it.
Before that, we start with Kuitha.
So you want
What?
to take back Kyutha first?
No, the longer her soul sells in Helheim, the worse it's going to be for us.
Well, not necessarily, because remember, time does not work in Helheim. Oh wait, you've never been in Helheim before, Agron. Would you like to go? Would you like to go sometime?
Yes.
So you need to get to Helheim?
Yes, I can go back and forth from Helheim. However, it's probably much harder without the mask. But I still could do it because I've done it before.
I should be able to get you there.
But you can.
I've been there once.
We've been there a couple of times.
Not physically, not like he has.
Wait, there's an issue. Wait, there's an issue. I think Helheim's too cold for us.
Ah, yeah, that's right. Flesh and blood. That's gonna be a problem.
Again, I could project this to Helheim, and I could still project this to Helheim where we do not have to be there physically. However, I'm not sure if I could project our entire ship to Helheim.
Yeah, I don't know how your ability works, but I think that might be too much of a stretch. And besides, if you're going to be retrieving souls, I would think that a more physical presence would be more needed. After all, how are you going to carry it back to the surface?
I mean, I thought that once you grab something for Helheim, it'll come back to you as soon as you come back.
Depends on how you got there in the first place. If you astral project yourself there, well, you can only take it so much there and then bringing things back. It's sort of like, hmm, it's sort of like putting yourself in a protective bubble. Sure, you can go to the darkest depths of the sea, but it does nothing if you want to actually grab something and take it back with you. You'd have to actually
Hmm.
put on this gear and actually delve into the water with everything bare to the elements and the creatures.
So we need more time to prepare before you even dive in.
Is there a way to make a potion to cause us enough warm within ourselves to be able to go down?
Agron,
Nothing that you can make on in the mortal plane.
Not
Agron,
even with a
do
piece
you
of
remember?
Helheim?
Yes.
For what?
A piece of Helheim ice?
That's a start. You would need more. You would need something, but you would need something more. You would need something more adverse, reverse. What's the word I'm looking for? Opposite, I guess. If you want to counteract its effect, you don't drink a you don't drink a cold ice beer in the winterland unless you're standing next to a fire.
What about harnessing my blue flame?
Hmm. If you can produce a unnatural fire, I guess that would also depend on where it comes from, but then there's a lot of unknowns in that regard. It's a start, if nothing
It's also
else.
we could probably ask Fenrir in that case.
Who?
He's not
Uh,
really around.
well, wait, you can't connect with him anymore.
Not particularly. It's like he's gone.
Hmm.
Wait, who's? You know what? That sounds personal. I don't want to ask.
But the flames, let's just say they come from rage usually, or
Yeah, that
extreme
might work.
emotion.
Anon. Shafir isn't going anywhere. I love her and I want her free from Tiamat, but we need to be stronger. We need acolytes. It seems we're all at least considering starting a new pantheon to right old wrongs. We need to make our names bigger and to stake our claims to the domain we choose. I don't know much about how pantheons work, but I do know that is one thing you have to really consider. If you want to start stomping in other people's territories, you need to actually walk the walk, as they say.
I mean, we've been, again, like as I said to our group earlier, we have only ever punching up, so I guess that's what we just have to continue to do. Make out us where we can, and hopefully deal with any enemies that are sitting in our way.
But first, you say we have to go to Kuyufa. Take it back.
Uh, Kyutha was taken by Kyutha was taken by a god, as well as a lot of orcs. Uh, we
So we're
we
dealing
don't
with
know.
a god.
Yes,
Correct.
3 of them, actually.
What? I'm sorry.
3 gods.
Didn't you
Three?
say Cloud and 2 others?
Well, hold on. Wait. Let's not get names involved. Three?
I mean, we
Yeah,
fought them.
we kind of have a reputation.
Yeah, there's a bit of history we have with them.
Do they know you're coming?
No, I don't think so.
Not as far
Oh,
as we're aware.
thank the
Mm,
seed.
maybe.
I didn't know we were dealing with three gods. And you thought dragon turtles was going beat. And you thought dealing with two dragon turtles was a pain. Three gods?
If it helps, I think one of these guys are on the weaker scale of gods, I believe.
Doesn't really change much, does it?
Any advice?
Hmm. These three gods, this is their domain, right? It sounds like it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh, it was
Mm,
Shapir's. It was Shapir's lands, but
Shavir was a
now it's
god?
the dragon.
It was a dragon.
Yeah, same difference, I guess.
She was a powerful dragon though. She took care of Cloud on her own.
blue dragon, to be exact.
Weird. Alright.
We should probably not share every detail about this to everyone we speak to. I feel like we've been a bit too liberal with it lately.
I mean, again, he's working with us, so he needs to know every detail.
I'm a
No, I have
lich.
no
If
problem
that
with
helps.
him knowing, per
If
se,
it helps, I'm
but
a lich.
just
So
keep in mind. That explains so much.
Hmm?
I tell you what my I could tell you what my muse is, but then that might be stepping a boundary that's a little more, well, not personal. It's I'd rather you
I don't
meet
think
her.
it's necessary.
I'd rather you meet her, maybe help me with my war, and then I'll tell you more about her.
Very well. We can help you with your war.
She doesn't happen to be a drow woman, does she?
No, why?
No
Just
reason.
wanted to be sure.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Huh.
should we tell them about our deal with the drow? Our issue with
No
the drow? No. All right.
Listen,
Yeah,
boundaries.
no.
We'll cross
Yeah,
the
but
bridge when we come to them.
All right. I mean, they're still searching for us, but now it's at least much harder for them to deal with us. They can't simply just kill Adra now.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
yeah. We can tell them about that part.
All right. All right then. Whew.
Wait,
Okay,
about Fenrir?
About
the draw goddess
what's her face
has a
hunting
certain
you.
yeah, the draw goddess has a certain vendetta against us, and every drow in existence is probably hunting us. Well, not every drow, but every drow that still follows her.
Or at
Yeah,
least they
but that's
were.
all
We don't
tied to
know if
one
they still
thing.
are.
We don't.
Okay, let's get back to the three gods thing.
All right.
How I don't even know how I would handle this.
I
No,
just
wait,
imagine his
right,
teeth
right.
clenching against each other every time.
Wait. I asked before, is this is not their original domain?
Not that
No.
we know of.
No, I don't believe so.
No.
Okay,
Wait. One of them did steal. One of them did steal a weapon. Remember, one of them stole a weapon that belonged to a god.
that might change a
He's
lot of things.
yeah.
However, if this is not their original domain, they would have to take some time to at least establish it as such.
So that means our time to strike is. That means the earlier we strike, the better.
Not entirely. If they don't make it their domain, then that means they don't have any field advantage. But in that same vein, just attacking them straight on doesn't really guarantee anything. It's like building a base. At their at their earliest stage of development is going to be their point of most on guard, since they're most vulnerable. That also means they have a lot more kinks in security. So while it is the best time to strike, it shouldn't be one we should go in all blind like. But you know them better than I do at this point, so I'll let you decide on how you want to approach it afterwards. Just keep those things in mind. And remember, we're dealing with gods here. Unlike unlike most things with territory like those turtles, they're not exactly afraid of death in the same way that mortals are.
Huh.
We're going.
How could we actually injure them?
The city is under siege by them as well as a group of orcs that were living just to the north of the city in the mountains.
One of you it
Yes.
was there was actually a technical retcon with how I described that.
Oh yeah,
Um
you said they're in the south, right?
yeah, they were south from Kuyufa because of how I mapped it out. But anyway, um your best bet at this point is negotiation. Gods don't
Kind of place.
exactly don't like fighting each other, especially on the mortal plane too often. When they do it, it's well, the desert's probably the one of the few exceptions that's the case. Though that's not really a place of true gods, fledgling gods. So that doesn't really count. When actual gods, true gods, find a point of contention, they don't usually fight straight out. They either use their acolytes as part of it, doing the fighting, or they try to talk it out. So if nothing else, politics are going to be your way. Is going to be your way of at least finding a way to slip in without causing too much trouble. Maybe if you are creating a new pantheon, on I don't see why you can't at least try and talk them into it, though that might be harder to do considering I don't know the full situation with that. Point is, politics. That's how gods work for
True.
some
But
sense.
based on how they took over the city, I don't believe that anyone in the city is willingly chosen to be the acolytes, at least not this early on. What
You
I'm
know,
thinking is
here's
we
something you could
infiltrate the city.
my bad.
Go on.
No, there is one other thing that I actually just thought of. I don't know the full relationship with you and Kuyufa, but you could make a case that Kuyufa is your inheritance by some divine right. You can make a case for it.
Would would Shapir do that for us?
I don't know
Would,
any details enough to help you with that, but if you can convince them to create a divine case, then you could have then you can argue that Kuyufu by by some divine right belongs to you, inheritance or whatever the case may be, since they forced themselves on this city, and you have a prior positive engagement to it, then the case is more in your favor than theirs.
actually, yeah,
Kinda
Kyofu.
goes along with what I had in mind. I'm thinking we go in, we remind everyone of who we were, what we did for them, maybe take out a few of the orcs that happen to be causing trouble within the city, and we gain favor with the people that are there.
We have
Then we
we have to make
confront the gods and
we have
take
to
a
make
diplomatic approach.
we have to make sure that that Cloud does not notice us, cause they know our face. They know who we are.
True.
However you think, however you think the best way to handle it at this point. Just remember, you're going to be outnumbered regardless. Even if you went in all sneaky like, you would still have to face the you would still have to face what I would only assume are established gods. They are established gods, right?
It's complicated.
That's a good question.
I mean,
It's
they either are or they aren't.
they did not take the trials.
Okay, okay. Maybe you clearly don't understand the terminology that I'm throwing at you. Uh,
They
insert
are
anime,
established gods, yes.
Okay, oh, they
insert
are established.
anime. Explain ex,
Uh,
expository segment here. You just watch as one of the skeletons pulls up like a whiteboard for him to like pull out, and he like makes a drawing board. All right.
Can't we just check the god book and see if they're on there?
Mm,
No, that wouldn't work. At least just sit down and take notes. Chairs get pulled up behind you guys as like desks are put in front of you.
okay, so Remilis will not recognize any of this because Remilis has never been in a classroom setting before. Remilis is uneducated.
And Remilius, you're just put on one of the tables. All right,
Uh,
take notes because this is going to be on a test.
what's a test?
Exactly as it sounds like. Now,
Well,
listen.
this sounds
So
like my
so it's
domain.
like a trial then, right?
Yes,
Like
now
they're
be
testing
quiet.
us.
I'm trying
Okay.
to explain something. Now, a step there is a the difference between say an established god and just a god in general. No, no, no. Sorry. Let me back up. Sorry, I haven't taught a class like this in ever. So we all know what a god is. It's a higher power that has done one thing or another to reach that point. Um, there are different ways to become a god. For Mig God, you guys are what's the word I'm looking for? Wealthy, I guess, when it comes to actually being able to become a god. While the rest of the world has to actually try, or at least there's no rule books or direct path. It's usually a random assortment of heroic acts, praise that goes beyond just the heroic standpoint. Um, the list can go on, but however you become a god, you become a god. Now, for some of these gods, they'll either be divinely blessed or they will be established. Usually the process goes something like this. You gain the divinity of being a god. However you did that, it doesn't really matter. You just have the potential to now become what I'm calling an established god. This is a fledgling god, what I'm assuming you guys are, considering you don't know any of this crap. Fledgling gods, I want to reiterate, are gods that are recently gained their powers, recently got into the fray of godhood, and just recently are just new at everything. Essentially, they are newborn gods, fledgling gods. They have no domains. They have no established. Oh, by the way, when I say domains, uh, I'm gonna say territory and domains separately. Domains being um, what people associate you with, like nature, knowledge, magic, that sort of thing. Domains. Whereas territories are something else entirely. You have none of those yet, I'm assuming, right? No domains, no territories of any
We
kind.
We
have
do not have.
domains.
Oh, we do not have domains yet.
We
We have.
chose domains. We haven't really staked our claim to them yet.
Yeah.
Are we? I wouldn't call them domains yet. Are we? It's more so. It's more so we have. Let's guess domain is the right question, but we don't have a domains as gods yet.
All right. The way you would know whether or not you have a domain is based on what your followers portray your domain to be. Usually you tell them, or it's something that you gain through followers. Do you have followers?
No.
No.
Okay, then. While this does not mean you do not have domains, it does take you out of the candidacy of having any kind of, well, domain rights. In other words, you can't say you have the domain of light if no one sees you as a god of light. You could be the darkest person in existence, and you running around saying you have the domain of light doesn't always work. It could. I'm not an expert in how that all works. Territory is something else. It's it's the other word for domain, but essentially it's where you establish yourself. There's Adgard, there's Asgard, Midgard, Helheim, etc., etc. If I was a god, my territory would be Nashta. It's where a lot of people would, in hypothetically speaking, worship me, so on and so forth. I would probably also have the domain of a specific section of the sea, because look at me, look what
There.
I do. Are you following me so far?
Yes, I am.
I think so. If there aren't any other questions.
If we're
Established gods
if
are essentially those who have domains and territories, and above all else, followers. But essentially, they exist. They basically exist to a zeitgeist of people. They are known. They are worshipped. They are ones that have a culture around them, or they are a part of a culture that they inhabit. They are not ones that are floating around with maybe the finest bits of connection to one thing or another. And they also just have more than, well, just having divinity. You being
well,
fledgling gods, well, you're fledgling. Now, with that in mind, are these three gods that we're going up against established gods?
Yes.
yes.
Yes,
Okay, that's
they
a problem.
are.
Okay, that's a problem. As
Yes.
he like rolls away the board. Now,
If we're
He throws away
here's
the
my
board.
last and final question, and this is very important. Are these established gods in any way, shape, or form established around, near, or somewhere inside Kuyufa?
No, I do not believe so. That was Shapir's domain, and slightly
Was
is it
Shafir a god?
Shapir? Oh no, no,
Uh,
no. Shapir was not God. Never
Cloud.
mind.
That doesn't help, but it does help that they were not established in Kuyufa.
That may not be accurate. Cloud mentioned when we faced her before, she
Those are what.
mentioned something about the old gods and how they used to. I don't know. I
There's
feel like she has some
Can
sort
you
of
roll
connection to
history?
this land.
Can you roll
Yeah,
history? We would know.
Cloud did have a Cloud
Yeah,
did
I was
have
say
a
I'm gonna roll history.
Cloud did have
Just
a
roll history.
Cloud did have one of the aspects of a god that they stole from. What was it? The
Let's find out. We gotta roll history first.
20.
There you go.
What's the history roll for again?
Trying to figure out what Cloud's connection is to Kyutha, because I thought I remembered her saying something about it.
Okay, so
Answer.
Anon, you think back to the time of, you know, when you were fighting a god for the first time in your lives. Essentially, what she was saying was that she was, she essentially implied that she was a god of Balgrind, that whole area outside of the World Tree area, and more or less the rest of Midgard's crater. The only problem was that she wanted to basically become stronger, you know, become more powerful. Uh, she wanted to become more powerful, but one thing that kept her from doing that was the fact that she was a god of natural disasters. She was the goddess of natural disasters of Valgrind. However, what kept her from really achieving more potential was the fact that Kiri, aside of being the goddess that she is, had an aspect of the wind at her side. She can, like, no matter what power Cloud had, Kiri would always have the aspect of the wind, which was part of her, epithet of being a natural disaster. That's why when she went to you guys, one of the first things she brings up is like, if you want to be a god quickly, you can just steal their item and become a god that way. She wanted to be able to take away the aspect of the wind from Kiri, but in order for her to do that by herself, she needed more power, and more power meant more land. More land meant more followers, etc., etc. However, one of the problems with that was Kuyufa. She only mentions Kuyufa in that explanation. I might explain at a later point why I bring this up, but she brings up Kuyufa as being one of the main problems was because that um, the little section that Kuyufa controlled, including that entire desert, screwed up Cloud's plan with that. So her goal was to take down Kuyufa, whatever was causing that whole desert thing, so that way she could regain that part of the rest of Midgard to gain more powerful.
Okay.
What did I
Yeah.
miss
So
anything? Was there something else you wanted to glean from your past?
no, I think that was it. I think that's what I
okay.
was getting at.
I thought for a second there I thought she stole Kiri's weapon. She already had this still Kiri's weapon. I'm like, oh, she okay.
Hmm. Well, if I remember properly, it seems that Kyutha was really the one place that Cloud couldn't touch outside of the immediate area of the tree itself. Cloud is the goddess of natural disasters in the area.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. He basically declared Kiri her mortal enemy, but she couldn't make a move against Kiri without first taking back control or taking control of Kyutha.
Another
So no,
there.
doesn't have a history of touching in the land.
All right. Well, like I said, politics are going to be your best way forward with the numbers of followers that you have at this point. So we
I
make
could
our way
probably
there.
I could probably on the way there I could probably get us more followers. I do have um I do have my village and remember we said we stopped by there. It's on the way.
Your village?
I'm from a village of. I came from a village of.
No, no, no.
Um.
I'm asking as the DM. Your
Oh,
village is
remember.
on the way,
It's in the root. It's in the roots of World Tree.
which is way far south from where
Oh,
you're
right
at.
far south. Oh, I thought we were going towards the mountains, weren't we? Or when
Yeah,
they when no
the
we.
world tree is
Mountains are
in
up
the
north.
center.
Oh, north, and then we're going east now, right?
Well, no, you're still going north.
So north. Okay, so I thought we were going towards Cayuta now. Was that north
Yeah,
still?
Kuyufa's north, but that's
Oh,
away
okay.
from the tree.
Okay, then never mind then.
Okay, cool.
Hmm. Okay, we have friends. Do you think any of them would agree to be our acolytes, at least on a temporary basis, just to get us a start?
The the Goliath, is it? What was it? Is it Goliath or Goliath? So no.
Goliaths.
Okay, the Goliaths might. We help we help them out. They might at least have some connection towards us.
Bosmer might.
Who?
Shieldbite is an order of Bahamut, so I doubt she would.
Uh, Sabja's already spreading our word around, or our not word of our deeds around.
Mm.
And then there's we're guess we're gonna switch village now. I do have my village. Um, I do have my village. I could try talking. I could try speaking to them because I still do want to try to let them know about Ragnarok at least.
We do need to. You did said you wanted to visit them.
What about Ragnarok?
Ragnarok is the end of the world that's may or may not be coming, and we're trying to stop it, I guess, or at least
Rolling for him, rolling for him.
oh,
Cause he may or may not know what Ragnarok is. That's a sad thing on the dice. Looking up his stats because I don't memorize all those
Do you?
numbers. History is a plus 12. Okay.
a plus
Um,
12.
he kind of looks at you as like, wait, that's real?
Yes, it's real, and it's real in every single in every single reality is real.
And we may or may not have been a part of it every time.
Wait,
But not
what?
every time, just this time.
Wait. Hold on. Oh. And at the point of self reflection, that is where I'm going to end today's session.
All right.
Good night and good riddance. I still love you, Skelly.
Oh my god.
His name is Real Reef. You will know him as the Conquest.
You
Nah.
keep